basically all of our party, our heroes here, we met them all individually as they were going about their own lives, doing their own things. All of them, well, let's be honest, fairly troubled and mostly just a cast of fuck ups or some other such.
I resemble that remark.
Yeah, and well, they've been brought into the mists. Of course, they don't yet know exactly where they are. They just know they've been brought into the mists. They've all had encounters. They've all died, and well, they've all awakened from that death with some new powers, which will likely be, and some powerful, some negative, some positive. So there's a little give and take to all of them, and we'll kind of see how those play out over the campaign. And at the moment, we are when they all came together, they basically made their way through the mists as they opened up and deposited the group here in front of this dilapidated old house with two little children outside who were crying and afraid, and asked them to go in their house and clear it of the monster in the basement. And they informed them that they haven't seen their little brother in quite some time. And we've been making our way through this house. We are currently, what they've completed these first, second, and third floors, and they are in basically in a hallway to move up to the next floor. But they are at, who went up the steps first? It
Calamus,
was Calamus went up the steps,
my
and
my
basically,
familiar.
yep, there's a closed door that the Calamus, the Quill familiar, cannot get through. So that's where we left it off last time.
While we are
And
waiting, I'll look at Salim and say, I know we were a bit confrontational at first, but I would like to just can you give me a minute and I'll walk up to him and I reach in my pocket and pardon me if you don't mind, and then I rub a brush that I have up and down his clothing and it removes all the vomit and grossness off of him.
So it's a vomit roller.
the lint brush of vomit
Yeah,
resistance.
and it cleans them all up. I'm like, much better, much
I
better.
knew CJ would get the best magic item.
You know, not quite as repugnant as you are. Thank you.
We go much further. I need everyone that has not written a journal yet to roll a d20. So that would be Oglethorpe, you, Salim. Nope, Salim
It
did,
won't be
and
Oglethorpe.
Raylan, and Jennifer. You can roll. You can roll for Aklis if you haven't already. Yep. We're gonna induct a.
I might need to move something
This is her
here.
first die roll of the game.
Yep.
Trial by
Just
fire.
grab a 20 and put it in the chat.
She's gonna get to write the journal. Nope.
Oh, the
So
lowest.
looks like it's gonna be Raylan.
Raylan.
Yeah, I need to see if I need to move a light so I can write something down.
So CJ, this will be on the YouTubes tomorrow or Tuesday. So
Yes. The interwebs.
Are we still waiting on JB?
We're gonna go ahead and get rolling
Well, I was gonna ask uh, Dr. Miroslav something
here. Go right ahead.
before we. Oglethorpe, he's down there by the because he sent Calamus up the steps, and he's like, "My young doctor, I understand that you have a letter in your possession. May I see it?"
Certainly.
But Oglethorpe, if he starts pulling it out, he kind of backs away, from him. No, no, no! You do not have to hand it to me. I do not wish to touch your flesh again. So if you pull it
So
out,
you're
it's
pulling
just
out the
gonna
letter
float.
that you got out of the one
Yeah, it
the
don't look like
room.
it's on my equipment sheet. It looks like it's probably in the party sheet, I guess.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't want to touch it. I just want to inspect it.
just touch it.
Yeah, you can look at it in the party sheet if you're interested.
Okay. And he when you pull it out, it floats over to him. He doesn't even raise a finger. He doesn't like say any voice or semantic components or anything like that. It just floats right over to him, then unfolds in front of him, and he just starts looking at it. And he's like, "Oh, yes, very interesting." And he's just looking at it, all, left, right, kind of. He spins it sideways and sideways back the other way, and he's looking at it. He's like, "Whoa, there! This is impressive." And he, oh, the whoever wrote this note takes great care in his penmanship here. Yes, yes. It's like, and he gets Miss Dr. Miroslav, please come look here. He's asking you to come look at it, but he doesn't want you to get too close. But he kind of puts it in front
I
of his
step
face.
carefully towards you and look at the letter.
He's like, look at the kerning and leading. It's at the optimal spacing for optimal readability. This person takes great pride in his penmanship. So you could tell a lot from a person's handwriting. But here, you can tell even more from the way he signs his name. What does it say on that thing? It's Strahd, but Strahd von something. I don't.
I will read the letter
Yes,
again.
read it. Read the letter to me, please, again.
My most pathetic servant, I am not a Messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeons, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness? Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strahd von Zarevich.
Von Zarevich?
Yep.
I think you can press on the letter in the chat box to make it pop up.
Yeah, I put it in the chat and it'll pop
Oh,
up.
I can't read that. I mean, I have
Okay.
my other reading glasses on, so. And he's looking at it with you, and he's like pointing at all these things in there, and because he's ordered the scribe's wizard, he just got level 2, so. And he's like, but you can really tell about a person by the way they sign this name. And he goes, see the S? How the serif curls into a Q. This is a man of great pride and arrogance. Vanity. He goes, but look here. The T. How he crosses it at the top of the hash. This symbolizes strength and vitality. But here, in the last name, what is it, Zarevich? You said?
Yes.
Von Zarevich.
On Zarevich. Yeah. This is the most disturbing part. It is heavy and bold. He intentionally leaves the quill on the parchment far too long for it to bead up and dribble like dripping blood. This indicates a man who knows no fear and shall not be trifled with. He looks around to everybody. He's like, be on your toes, my new friends. We have a new enemy. And then he like telekinetically sends the letter back to Miroslav, and it folds as it goes back and goes into the envelope and closes itself on the way as it goes back.
Fuck. I told myself I wasn't going to have anybody with multiple bottle caps, but
Hmm.
I'm going to have to do it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bastard. Well
Good
done.
job, man. Good job.
Thank you.
Gonna smack a baby.
Any comments on that? Anyone?
I share your concerns, Mr. Oglethorpe. That is your real name. It is a name of some renown from years gone past. Surely you are not the first. Am I right to assume that you have taken this name from one greater than yourself?
Oh, that is quite amusing. I am Oglethorpe. There may seem disheveled in my current state. My memory is not what it used to be. But I have been paralyzed and petrified for a long time. I do not even know my quill calamus and my spellbook opus have been flooding memories of me to me, and I can't piece them together. My spellbook is empty. It was once full of the greatest spells known to all mankind, all kinds, not even men alone. I do not know why it is empty, but I can assure you I am the Oglethorpe the Old. I don't even know what year it is. What year is it, anyway?
It would be, I think, it's like 1387 or something like that, which would mean you've been petrified for nearly 1,000 years.
Okay, so he kind of faints after hearing. No, I'm just kidding. He's can't even fathom this. Is this what Miroslav's telling him? Are you telling me this?
I'm just telling you that. Yeah, I'm telling everybody what
Yeah,
the date is,
but he
since
doesn't know.
we haven't
What year
established
is
that.
it?
Yeah.
What year is this, young man? I don't even know.
1387 in the year of our deity, Miliki.
Who is this Maliki? No, I'm just kidding. He's like he's he's been it's just all these memory fragments and shards are just stabbing into his brain like there's no. I mean, just relentless. But because Calamus and Opus, they can he can speak to both of them telepathically, but you know he's been petrified for over 1,000 years, just stuck, and they're talking to him the whole time. So it's everything, and it's all coming back, and just nothing's working out right. He's got that little man. He knows he's Oglethorpe the Old. He knows that he was once a great, powerful wizard, but he just can't remember, and he doesn't understand why his spell book is empty, and that's the thing that's driving him probably the most crazy, because it was once full of just he was a 20th level wizard. He was the most powerful. He was one of the most powerful dudes on the planet. So that's what's driving him crazy. So when you tell him that, he's just like, oh, and he's taken aback. I have to process this. So
Salim
he just
listens
doesn't know what.
to your description of the letter, and he turns to you thoughtfully and says, Oglethorpe the Old, is it? That is quite the profile of this Strahd von Zarevich. I don't think I've ever heard words that filled me so full of dread of someone so void of compassion for their fellow man. Hopefully, it's not as dread as you lay out, but I suggest we all be on our guard if people like that roam this land.
And Oglethorpe looks back to you, and he's like, I don't know why, but this Strahd von Zarevich, That name rings a bell to me. It is familiar, and I don't know why.
Give me an intelligence check, history
All
check.
right. History.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Here we go.
So you remember tales of a
Ooh.
powerful family that ruled a small fiefdom in what is now Faerun, but you don't know.
Faerun?
Yeah, yeah, just a small little kingdom, on the along the Sword Coast. But
Faerun
they
is coming back to me, and I don't know why. The name Faerun, it's a place,
but
a
they were
small
always
kingdom.
at war, and at eventually they just basically disappeared. And nobody knows where they went. They weren't overthrown. The entire family just was gone.
The Faerun family?
Well, no, the
Or the
von
entire.
Zarovich family.
Oh,
The
the Von
von
Zervich.
Zarovich name sound you recognize that name, and you know there was a powerful family named von Zarovich that had this small little fiefdom on the in the kingdom or in the continent of Faerun. You don't remember the
Okay.
exact details of the kingdom, and you don't know any of the details other than that they just all of a sudden they just weren't there anymore, and nobody knows
All
what
right.
happened to them or where they went.
He says, so he's like, yes, it's coming back to me. This Von Zarevich, they were a family of some great power at one time in the country of Faroum.
And this would have been even before you were alive, before your day time.
Yeah, is this? Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
this was
yeah.
history for you.
Many years ago. Yes, I was a small child when I learned it at university. Because I was so fucking smart. I went when I was a little kid, but uh, I bypassed all of it. I'm so smart now. I'm just kidding. And he's like, they they just disappeared off the face of the earth. It seemed, and I do not know why. My memory grows foggy, and I grow weary again. I do have the strength drain, you see. So I will I will contemplate on it further and see what I can remember later. But this von Zarevich, from what I can see from his handwriting and his signature, be on your toes, my friends. And then he like just goes
And he
back
falls
into
asleep.
deep thought. Yeah.
I'm more worried about the man upstairs or downstairs or wherever we're going here before we worry about this supervillain.
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
I, for one, am not here for your amusement, Mr. Oglethorpe the Old. The only evidence I have seen for your long legacy is that you have taken it upon yourself to name your book after a penguin that has not been socially relevant since the days of my youth.
Uh, that one went right
Many
over
of
the head
our
of all of our younger audience
many of our
Yeah.
viewers
players.
will not even be familiar with my with my reference. It is quite poignant, I assure you.
You appear to be older than I thought, my friend.
Old and wise I was considered among my kind, although not quite as old as some in our party. I, for one, intend to ascend these stairs. Have a care and follow behind me, if you will.
All right.
I would. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just going to put everybody on the stairs here that are going up. So just go ahead. You were going
Oglethorpe,
to say something, Oglethorpe.
yeah, he is 100% um, wants to follow and everything, and he goes up and he's like, "My old nemesis, stairs." And he starts to follow you up the steps.
Heckle comes up. I got you, old timer. Just come with me.
Thank you, young man. You are very, very kind.
All right. Who is leading the way up the stairs?
I am.
Okay.
Oglethorpe is not going right behind him though. He's going to be way back in the back. He might be
Who's next?
Oh,
last.
I'll be up there with you.
I can be
Hang
second or
out with
third.
Oglethorpe.
Actually,
Ackles is hanging out with Oglethorpe. You is
Let's be
coming up
mindful where we
third.
yeah,
put
you will go
Atlas.
third. He's gonna try to stay towards like the center.
I'll go for it.
Aklis, get to the
I gotta
front.
put you, I gotta
Let the
drag you through
weakest
the
die
wall, CJ.
first.
Hang out with the old man.
All right. So we're gonna put
I will protect you, young
Oglethorpe,
dragon thing.
Heckle. So you're kind of spread on two spots now. So Ackles, Nakir, and Oglethorpe and Heckle are all on the third floor map, going up the stairs, and then the rest of you are on the attic map on the stairs.
Seems we
And
have
you come to the door.
inadvertently split the party. I would
So
like
there
to
you are.
inspect the door.
Okay. It looks like a wooden door.
Uh, Doorknob lock situation.
Um, do you check the door? There's no lock on it that you see. Do you try to
Okay.
open it?
I will use my mage hand to open to turn the knob.
It
My
opens.
skeletal mage hand extends,
Yes.
and I peer into the room.
As you look into this dimly, it's almost dark room. There's a little
What is
light
the
coming
source
in
of the
from.
light? Okay.
There's a window directly across from the door,
Okay.
and basically this looks like it's just a hall with you see several other doors. I'll go ahead and move you into there.
Okay.
You see several other doors and that
Be
window that's
careful,
looking
doctor.
outside.
So
And it's
directly
just
above me is a window, and these other things are doors.
there's doors and it's a dusty, choked hallway, dust choked hallway, cobwebs, just grimy and dirty and all that jazz.
Um,
What are you seeing up there, laddie?
After our encounter with the specter last time, Salim is going to reach out again with one of his divine sense.
There you go.
Okay. How far
And
is that? 60 feet?
60 feet,
Yep.
presence of strong evil. It's like a noxious odor. As an action, I can open my awareness, detect such forces. Um, Celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet if it's not behind total cover.
If it's not behind total cover, then you do not sense anything.
Ooh.
I'm gonna walk up here and peer out the window.
Okay. You look out the windows. You can see, 10 or 20 feet out, and then it's just the mist.
There's no obvious source for the light. It's just kind of
Just
dim
that
light coming
gloom,
through.
the same gloom that was outside is
Okay.
permeating into the room.
I'm looking in particular for those children, but I don't see them, I presume. Can't see that
You,
far.
you cannot. And you're on the wrong side of the house, even if you could.
Does anybody have a preference which door we investigate?
We should get everyone up here and open them all at the same time.
So, what are the
I
chances
agree.
that Joe Bob has fallen asleep? I'm going to
Oh
say
my
Pretty
solid.
good.
god. Let's give him the boot. Jen,
Get Cam to play
Joe
for
Bob's
Joba.
gone.
Yeah.
Anybody else coming up to the room? Heckle and let's see. I guess I'll put Heckle up here.
Looks like you're
I'll put
playing heckle. What
Oglethorpe
you
and
doing?
Ackles are on the stairs
I,
until we hear
I'm
otherwise.
trying. I'm trying to get up the stairs. They're
You
quite.
want to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Um,
Catch this
I
horrible
guess I'll
murderer
just
about his door.
walk up to this first door right there
Okay.
in the middle to the north and listen.
As you do notice on this door that there is a padlock.
A
Ooh,
padlock.
Hmm. On
maybe
the
thieves'
outside.
tools. Baby
That
with the
door is
hard one
locked
on the
on the
outs.
Yes,
outside.
thieves' tools, but you'll
On
have
the
a disadvantage
outside.
to your check.
Um,
How'd you get a healthy white baby?
this door appears to
And
be keeping
so we
something
can give you
in,
guidance.
or
Well, since
Oh,
something
that
of that,
door
I
was,
gather.
I would say that
I
door's
think
locked. So
I think Heckle has joined us.
believe that door would be locked. So
Yeah!
that could be the last.
Golly! Oh wait, no, that's a different guy. Oh, man.
Or maybe not. Looks like his character's off. Hit the sleep sign is off of the Heckle icon, so I assume he's with us tuning in here.
Um,
We were taking bets on him whether or not you'd fallen asleep.
should we leave this door for last since it has a lock on it?
I'm going to imbue my shillelagh cantrip while we're out of combat.
He
Okay.
returns.
That's a good idea. I'll follow suit.
Um,
Alright.
It's the only apparent weapon I have is my quarterstaff.
While you guys are doing that, Oglethorpe is going to turn to around to Aklis. Target him. And he's going to say. Oh, he's going to say, I know you are not 100% my young dragon friend, so. And then he starts casting, he's like, by the devotion of Sister Dupree, I will protect you from thee. And he's going to cast protection from evil on Aklis to try to save
um,
him because he knows he's busted up.
Salim gives
So
this
I'm out
this.
of
Oh,
slots.
sorry.
I just said I'm out of slots now, so that's my
Salim's
last
going to
turn.
give this padlock door a look. Is it really tightly sealed, or is there a gap maybe under at the bottom of the door?
I mean, it just looks, nothing out of the ordinary or unusual.
I mean, could you like slip something under the door?
Like a piece of paper, maybe.
That thin?
Maybe a gold piece.
Okay.
I
Well,
know that would help me
I'm
out.
going to attempt this. Salim pulls off his glove off of one hand and puts the glove under his arm, and he reaches down and he grunts and he rips off one of his fingernails.
Ow!
He leans down and
What?
he flips it
Hurt me.
under the
Yeah.
door,
I have a bone saw should you occasion arise.
and then he straightens back up and he closes his eyes for a second, and then they pop back open, but there are no pupils; they're just white. He can now see, I guess, what's in the room through remote viewing of his eerie
What?
token.
What the frick? Okay. All right.
Nice. I like
That's
it.
neat.
So,
I like it a lot.
so if I'm
Very
within
spooky,
10,
my
so
friend.
this is the best part of this. If I'm within 10 miles of the token, I can enter a trance. It lasts for 1 minute. It ends early if I dismiss it, but during this trance, I can see and hear from the token as if I am located where it is.
Do you have dark vision?
Nice.
I do, 60 feet.
All right. So what? So basically, all right. Here's what you see. This room contains a bricked up window flanked by two dusty wood framed beds sized for children. Close to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its side and a dollhouse that's a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings are draped in cobwebs. Lying in the middle of the floor are two small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the two cradles a stuffed doll that you recognize as the one being carried by the little boy outside.
Huh.
All right, so I view all this. I do make the connection that these
It's
clothes
very clear.
and
The clothes look the same, the doll is the same, and they're sized about the same as those two
so
children.
Salim snaps to and he like steps back as if slapped, and he turns to the group and says, "I think we have been deceived more than we know. The two children that are not alive. Their skeletons lie within this room."
But our perception checks were so strong.
I do believe those were insight checks, young man. I know it's a technicality.
Well, I can give you an insight check, but you did say that I did recognize the clothing and the doll.
Yeah, absolutely. You
No,
recognize
no,
it.
no, no. I was trying to be funny. I was just messing around.
He
This
does appear,
does. Go ahead.
he does appear quite shaken by this revelation.
Shall we investigate this room? Or save it until we've searched the rest of the attic space?
I feel like we should save this one for last.
For a cliffhanger, perhaps.
So he will move down the room. He'll try the next north
Is
door.
that the only one with the lock on it?
It's the only one you see with a lock on it.
This is quite disturbing, my new friends.
And you would assume that that lock was on there to keep something in that room as opposed to keeping something out.
I could use my thieves' tools and crowbar to try to open the lock.
Aha.
You can certainly try.
Do we want to do that now, or do we want to sit tight on that?
Did I miss something, or did I hear a woman's voice?
Oh, that's Jennifer. She's sitting in for James.
That's James. He went to
Okay.
Europe and had some kind of surgery.
I was really confused there for a second.
Yeah, it's up to you. There's a door to the north and south of Salim. There's a door to the south of you, and there's the locked door. So whichever one you guys want to do.
We do know the owner of the house was quite depraved, so I'm sure he just locked the children in and never let them out again.
I agree with
Sad.
you, young pastor.
Heck, we'll just say, I think we just leave them in there. They ain't hurting nobody.
Except for luring people to their deaths. Their ghosts are quite naughty.
I see no reason to bother the sanctification of those bones at this moment.
We couldn't try to purify them and have their souls go wherever they will, so they don't join the fray later.
How would you do that?
I don't know.
I think, speaking out of character for just a moment, I think we should pick one of these other doors and save this one, but that's just...
Well, Salim listens
I
to this
agree.
other north door where he is.
Roll me a perception. You don't hear anything.
All right, I'll. Doctor, would you like to give me a hand?
Certainly.
Don't touch him. Don't touch him.
My spectral mage hand appears from beneath my cloaks and way towards the doorknob.
Okay. The door opens,
He has his shield at the ready.
And this is another dust and web-filled room. There is a slender bed, a nightstand, a rocking chair, and an empty wardrobe, and a small iron stove.
Watch out for the rocking chair.
Is there a specter in
Oh,
it?
I would love to sit in that rocking chair.
All right, I will step into the room and I check this dresser out right here.
Okay.
I'll enter behind him.
Do not destroy the rocking chair, please.
It's empty.
All right.
I'll look at the I'll look at the bed. You want me to do a
It's
check or just tell you I'm
there's nothing. You look around. It's just an empty, dusty, old feather bed.
and what's that next to it? Between the rocking
Just a
chair
little
and the bed?
nightstand.
I'll investigate that as well.
Nothing.
I'll kind of bump the rocking chair with my quarterstaff.
Creaks and rocks back and forth. Becomes
Just
And what
for
was the
just
last
because we're
item
in
in
here.
here? It was a stove, you said?
Yep.
yep. Hmm.
I'm going to open the stove with my mage hand.
Okay. There's some old, mostly just cobwebs and dankness. Dusty
Dank.
and gross.
There is naught here but dankness. It has not been disturbed for many years.
Nothing but dirt and grime.
All right. Well, I will step down to the southern door and
I'll refresh my shillelagh before every room we go into.
19 is a bit of a bust.
I
All
will
right. So is
perceive at this door.
okay. Give me a roll. Don't hear anything.
Doctor.
Once again,
Okay.
skeletal mage hand comes out and opens the door. Tries to open the door.
Okay. Let me get it all.
Ooh, what the heck is that?
Paper wads. Huge paper wads.
Gigantic parchments.
Do we have a parchment expert among us?
You do.
I
You
don't
do.
remember. I don't seem to remember.
All right. So this dusty chamber is packed with old furniture. There's chairs, coat racks, standing
Oh, okay.
mirrors, dress mannequins. They're all draped in dusty white sheets. Um, yeah. So basically, it's just sheets over what appears to be furniture. And there is a stove in the room, an iron stove. But otherwise, it's just sheet draped what appears to be furniture.
What's over there by where the number 21 is?
It's a corner.
Um.
You're gonna have to go in.
All right. I will. I'm going to start uncovering the furniture.
We have already been attacked by brooms, so furniture might,
Okay.
I agree with the young reverend. Aklis, how are you feeling, my friend?
So much better. Thank you.
You are quite welcome.
All right.
you,
So,
after you.
Salim,
I'm following close
see
behind.
that rectangular shape right there by the stove?
Yes.
When you open that up, that is a wooden trunk.
Ah,
Is it? Does it appear to be locked in any way? I take the cover off of it.
You don't see a lock.
As I'm going through, I'm just taking the sheets off of
Yep.
this furniture.
Yep.
So I'll step over. I'll I'll do a perception on it just to see. Not that I'm good at that, but
You don't see anything of note. It's just an old wooden trunk.
Dr. Miroslav, would you mind to use your hand on this one?
Certainly. I slowly
And the
open the trunk.
skeletal hand. So, Dr. Miroslav, are you getting? Tell me, how do you feel about this skeletal hand? I mean, you've cast Mage Hand before, but it never looked like this before. And now you're throwing Mage Hand out there left and right, and it still looks like this every time. I mean, where's your head?
It's very alarming. It's consistent with a lot of the other uh, very unfamiliar experiences that have prompted my journey on the road. Uh, this this side quest that I've found myself on is only delaying my larger quest, which is to get to the hospice of Lopsum and Waterdeep and find the residing cleric there and see if there's someone who could maybe shed some insight into my
Into all this
crisis
nonsense?
of faith of in Ilmater that seems to have manifested in difficulties in my powers and some other biological changes that I've noticed.
Okay. So you open up the wooden trunk. I think I've even got a creaking noise here.
While you're doing that, Oglethorpe say, please, when you get to Waterdeep, say hello to my friend Red Rex for me.
Yeah, there's an open. There's a chest that's opening, and you can hear it creak, but it's really quiet. So you open it up, and you see what appear to be skeletal remains. Uh, there's a tattered bed sheet that the remains have been wrapped in at some point, and it's stained with blood. But clearly, at some point, yeah, this is
This
someone has
place
been
is effed up.
someone has been stuffed in this trunk.
Oh,
A lot of wounds.
So
and
Salim has been leaning heavily on Dr. Miroslav and his skeletal hand to open things, but without thinking, Salim reaches out and he grabs the trunk lid and slams it shut and curses. Why? Why do we keep finding the dead all over this place?
The letter did say that he made many sacrifices. So
Into a
as we
trunk?
have seen, well, there's
I
dead
agree
bodies
with
just laying in the room over there, and
uh,
This effrontery to the dead is just very upsetting.
sounds like also effrontery to the living.
I agree with the Reverend. The letter was quite disturbing, but not as disturbing as what we are finding.
So you just
Next
shut it up,
room full of dead bodies.
or do you want to check it out? I mean, Salim doesn't
Check
want to check
out
it out. Does anybody else
No,
want to check it
in
out?
fact, I walk away from it. I can't.
the
Okay.
chest.
The
Yeah.
chest, the bones.
I'm
Look at the
gonna
bones.
I'm gonna put out my real hand
Okay.
and touch the bones or the cloth or whatever, one of the areas that looks like it might be bloodstained, and bring it up to my face and kind of inhale and then just barely touch the tip of my finger to the tip of my tongue.
Okay. I mean, it's dried blood. I mean, it's been here for a long, long time. That's a tattered sheet, and it's tattered mostly because of age. But it is definitely dried blood that is on this sheet. Give me a medicine check.
Did you just say you tasted the blood?
I did.
Yeah, Salim sees this as he's walking away, and you hear a silent.
So as you look, you pull the sheet up, and some of the bones kind of tumble out of it and just rattle around. And you look a little closer at the bones, and it's pretty clear to you that this was an adult female that was
Oh,
stabbed to death by many, many multiple knife or dagger wounds.
oh,
Just stabbed over and over and over and over again. And then the body shoved in this chest, bent up and shoved and just jammed into this chest and locked away in this storeroom.
I
Possibly the
hesitate to
nursemaid.
misgender this unfortunate person. However, I can tell you that the chromosomes taste like that of an XX.
That could have been the nursemaid that we saw the wraith for below.
That is beyond the scope of my assessment prowess.
Okay, you've got nothing else of interest in this room that you can see. Um,
I would like to look closely at the number 21.
at the number 21, of course you would.
that number is
All right.
always troublesome in my prior experiences.
As
I got quite
you have
drunk on
you
my
have you have the
21st
letter,
birthday.
correct?
I do.
Corner. Um, you see all of a sudden just this eerie, I would call it like black light type glow that surrounds several of the stones in the shape of what might be a door. It's kind of like there's like a little
Ah,
stone thing there, but it very clearly opens itself up, or not opens it up, but the outline of the door as you get close open, or it shows itself.
All right. And what is this to the south? Is that another window or is that another door?
To the far
oh,
south is another window. Yeah.
Okay.
oh, sorry.
Salim and you, I seem to have found yet another cleverly concealed entrance. Shall we investigate?
Absolutely, Doctor.
You
I'm
say
gonna
Doctor
I'm
Heckle
gonna push
pops up.
against that.
Go ahead, Heckle.
Oh, I said, and he says Heckle, or Doctor Heckle pops his head around all big eyed and looking around.
Mr. Hackle, would you care to join us?
Force.
You go right ahead and lead the way. I'll take the rear.
So as you open up that obviously until just a moment ago secret door, you see a spiral staircase made of wood. That's about a 5-foot shaft of mortared stone that goes down.
What's above it? Just ceiling?
Ceiling. You're at the top of the house,
Oh,
and this goes down.
Oglethorpe says, "Oh, from my you know, typographical experience with all maps and parchments and whatnot, I see on all these maps it is black in that exact same spot, so I assume that these stairs go all the way down to the basement."
I regret to inform you, Mr. Old,
Mr.
that
Old.
I have yet to discover any sort of escalator or a lift or anything of that nature.
There's a dumbwaiter. Maybe I could fit in that.
Stuff him into the dumbwaiter.
Perhaps
Dumbwaiter didn't come up this far.
if I used both hands, perhaps I could push you into the dumbwaiter. Mr.
I
Old,
will. I will not touch you again, sir. You seem like a fine doctor, but you do not have healing hands.
Have a care with your words, sir. I have healed many infirmed of great traumas and pestilence over the years. It is done by my hand and by my faith in Ilmater.
All right.
Shall
I
we send
move that
down?
we sit on this staircase until we finish the rest of
Shall we
of
send
the.
down the feather?
I think we should investigate the rest of the floor while we're here. There's some other spaces to investigate.
We got 2 more doors
There's 2 more doors.
One has a lock.
to the south.
Let's do the one to the south first, and
Okay.
then we'll send Atlas into the locked room.
Can't wait.
I would imagine a dragon would want to take the lead in such circumstances.
As Salim passes, I'll give him guidance for his next perception check.
Oh, thank you.
Slap him on the ass as he walks by. You can do it.
Good game.
All right.
Now,
So
is it more
Salim,
like
you
a
open up
locker room teammate slap on the ass, or a?
Oh, there was no oil checking or tickles or nothing.
All right,
It was
just
straight
checking.
up.
checks. So are you opening up that door, Salim?
I will do a guidance-laden perception.
Okay.
Was that a D4?
Just roll a
Plus 4,
d20
yeah,
and then a
D4.
d4. Yep.
Yep.
An 8. Not
Yep.
good.
It's quiet.
All right.
Don't hear a thing.
I look around for the doctor and I don't see him, so I will reach out and unlock the door. Or open the door.
Open the door. This is another dust-choked room containing a slender bed, a nightstand, and a small iron stove. There's a writing desk with a stool and an empty wardrobe and another rocking chair. A smiling doll in a lacy yellow dress sits in the northern window box, cobwebs draping it like a wedding veil.
Salim shivers and he gets chicken skin all over his arms. I'm not going in there. And he steps back. That doll's creeping me out, man.
The doll's name is Scarlet. Yeah, that Brent, our buddy Brent, did a movie, and Sydney was in the art department for it, and there was like a creepy doll in there, and they named the doll Scarlet in honor of Scarlet.
What's Scarlet think about that?
It freaked her the fuck out.
She doesn't like dolls.
She does not like anything like that. No dolls, no masks, none of that stuff.
Actually, I'm just teasing. I do. I'll walk into the room. You say the doll is in this area?
The doll is down in the windowsill to the south.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give this.
That's why I said north, because the map is actually upside down. So south is actually north in this map. But
So I'll give this desk a look over.
okay, nothing. I would just go and tell you, other than that doll appearing to watch you every step you take and follow you around the room, there's nothing of interest in this room. But it doesn't matter where you go, the doll appears to be watching you through that veil of cobwebs.
Yikes. Okay. Well, I figured the desk would be the most likely place to find something. So if I don't find anything, then I'll back out. I didn't find anything.
While Salim's down in that room digging around and stuff, heck, well, he just has his ear all over this locked door up here. Like he's like twiddling on the latch, the handle, just listening, just running his ear up and down it. And he's kind of just waiting for somebody to give him the go ahead because he's got something he's ready to show off.
Well, we know what's in there already.
Yeah, were you here when Salim did his threw his toenail, ripped his
token.
fingernail off and threw under the door?
But not for all of it.
So you know the things that are in the room, or at least what the room looks like.
And you said there was
Nobody's gonna pick the doll.
a model of the same house in there.
Yeah, I'll read the description of the room again. You guys want to try to open up the door? How about that?
Does anybody
This
want
is
to
the
fool with
lock
this doll
room, right?
before we move
I
on?
mean, he was playing around with the
doll.
handle. I
Kill
said,
the doll with fire.
So
Well,
if
there's-
anything,
there's-
I was going to
it's
do.
padlocked.
I was
So you
going to do
have to-
detect magic on it.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, I'll use my innate spell for this one.
You can do that as a ritual, huh?
It's a Furbolg innate spell, that and disguise self.
Yeah,
So I
can do
should be
detect
able to
magic as a-
sense the
as a ritual.
magic.
You don't
You
wanna burn it.
do sense a little bit of magic coming from that doll.
I would be able to see a faint aura around any visible creatures or object that bears magic, and I'll learn its school of magic, if any.
It would be.
Kill it with
Illusionary.
fire.
Conjuration, maybe?
Ooh, I don't like that. Don't like that at all. I don't like that, my young friends.
I would not touch it.
I agree with the Reverend.
Was that that photo you showed us of the children, was that girl carrying a doll?
The little
The
boy,
boy
was.
was.
Is it the same
Did it look
doll?
like that?
Does
It's
it
not
look
like
like
it's
that
not-
doll?
no.
It did not look like this doll. The doll the boy was carrying looks like the doll that one of the little
The
skeletons
skeleton
is cradling.
houses. Okay. And the other child wasn't holding any kind of a.
No.
Stands to reason those children may not be living. They might be apparitions.
Is it
You're
take
right
that
there. Do
doll?
you want to do anything with that doll or not?
I do not think it will give you any super magical powers, so I would just leave it alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone for now.
All right.
All right.
The doll reeks of
Pick it up.
conjuring.
Pick it up. Pick it up, dude.
And the only thing I would think is setting it on fire. Really.
Shit. All right, so Heckle, you seem to be itching to get into that room. Do you want to try to pick the lock? Do you have any lock picking ability? Because it's padlocked.
Oh, definitely not. No. He is going to tell everyone,
Ackland does.
stand back, everyone. I don't want this to get dangerous. And he is going to take his hand and get in a karate chop motion, and he's going to practice swipe a few times where he's wanting to hit it, and then he is going to try to bust open the door with a karate chop by hitting it over by the little padlock.
Okay. Chop the door.
He is really on a big one here to try to prove himself. I don't have an unarmed strike. Do I just put that down as like a
just roll
check?
Just roll a d20
Strength.
check.
Got it.
Or athletics, I don't know. Whatever. Strength.
Yeah, strength.
That sounds about
Judy
right.
chop.
And you
And you
hit
can see
the door.
he hits it, and he just his hand is he just kind of instantly puts his hand in his pocket, oh.
All right.
Almost got it, he says.
I can see Barney Fife right now holding his hand as it. All
Just
right,
another.
Atlas, do you want to try to open it up?
Sure, I've got my thieves' tools ready.
Okay. Does he have a skill built for thieves' tools, or do you just want to?
It's usually sleight of hand.
Yeah, I think it's a sleight of hand.
If you don't have built one, if you have one built,
I don't think he does.
No.
Yeah, so just do sleight of hand.
But I assume
Are
he's
you
proficient with them.
proficient in sleight of hand?
He's not proficient in sleight of hand.
No,
No.
But you are proficient in
in the
Thieves'
artisan stuff
tools.
with using those tools.
yeah. So you need to do a dex check and something that
And
you're
then
proficient in.
a dex check and add 2. So just hit the +2 there when you down below the chat box, and then roll the dex check.
And I'll give her guidance, or give Atlas guidance.
Okay.
So +2.
Yeah, click the +2 then.
Okay.
And then go to the main page and do your dex check on that side. Yep.
I always build a thieves tool.
I do too.
And then put a +4, won't matter.
So how is that with disadvantage?
Because she's got exhaustion.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
Thanks,
sorry, my
Jared.
protection did not cure that. I'm just trying to keep you
You
alive.
can try a D4, but I don't think it's going to
I
help
don't
you
think
any.
a 9's, yeah, I don't think it's going to help. Just roll a d4.
Does anybody else want to try to open it somehow, some way?
Um,
Um,
Salim, he seems to be working up his courage. I think all of these bones need proper burials. Um, so, Mr. Henry Heckle, if you will step aside, please. And Salim will walk up to the door. He stows his shield back on his back, and he draws out uh, his his warhammer, and he will hit the lock with a tremor.
I love that name, by the way. That is the coolest freaking name for a hammer. Tremor.
Okay.
It's badass, dude.
Thanks, dude.
Roll it.
I'm just gonna roll. Yeah, I don't have anything to target, so I just roll
Just
it.
roll it. Just roll an attack roll, and you crash into it, and the lock doesn't break, but the little the metal bracket that the lock is attached to, that's holding everything closed, just crumbles and just pulls out of the, just smashes it, and it comes out of the wood, and the door swings open.
I'd like to retcon something a little bit.
All
While
right.
Atlas is fooling around with the thieves' tools, and while uh, Salim is preparing to bash it all down, I would like to do a ritual spell detect magic on that lock.
Okay. It is not magic.
Okay.
So again, I will read this description to you of this room. This room contains a bricked up window flanked by 2 dusty wood frame beds sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its side, and a dollhouse that's a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings are draped in cobwebs. Lying in the middle of the floor are 2 small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the 2 cradles a stuffed doll that you also recognize. Oh, I put it in the chat box. I accidentally put it in there twice.
All right. Who wants to go in? I'm willing.
Oh, hell, I'm here. You can hear just knees shaking as he steps in here with his hands on, ready to attack. He's just gonna kind of poof over here and he'll
Okay.
go on here, getting a square next.
So
Oh,
right. Let's see. I'm gonna put you right there. So To Heckle's left is the toy chest. To Heckle's right is the dollhouse, and to Heckle's north and Miroslav's left, those are the skeletons.
So, oh, okay. So the skeletons aren't in the bed. I misunderstood.
Yeah, they're in the middle.
Skeletons
They're in
in
the
the
middle of the
middle.
floor. Yeah, they're laying in
Middle.
the middle of the floor. They're
I
kind of
see that
hugging up
now.
next
They're
to each
under
other.
the 20.
Lying in the middle of the floor. Yeah, I see.
Yep. And as Heckle walks by that toy chest, and then Miroslav parks himself there just next to the dollhouse. Shimmering visages rise out of the skeletons of the children of those two. Rise out of those two skeletons. They are translucent, shimmering, and one goes towards Heckle,
Uh
and one
oh.
goes towards Miroslav.
Uh oh.
And I need each of you to roll a charisma save.
Oh no.
The face that is in Heckle's picture is the face he's making as soon as this is happening.
Oh. Oh no. Nice. Nice.
Ooh, almost a one.
Nice.
Miroslav, as the ghostly visage enters into your being, you feel it trying to take you over and possess you. And you are able to will it away. Heckle, on the other hand, as the
Uh oh.
visage of the little boy flies out of its skeleton and into your chest, you are now possessed.
No.
And I need everybody to drop down into DM chat, except
Oh
for Heckle.
shit.
Remember, possession is 9/10 of the law.
Oh, that's not good.
No, not at all.
Yeah, they acted quicker than me. I was getting ready to move in as soon as I opened the door because my plan was to collect all of the bones in one of those sheets that were covering the furniture so that I could take them outside and give them proper burial. So I was getting ready to
We
walk
went
in
down to
there.
DM chat instead.
But
Well,
no. Well, I'm glad you didn't, because if you got possessed, I don't want to fight you. You got smites and stuff. You kill
That's
Oglethorpe. Yeah. He's weak, man. He's only got 14 hit points and an AC of 15. So
So one of the viewers said that he was having trouble hearing everybody speak. Turn everybody up in Discord, but if you could like maybe I don't know if you can turn your mics up individually, or maybe just make sure
okay.
you're talking into your mic.
All right.
See what we can't do.
I can hear everybody just fine, though.
I
So I
do
don't know if
too.
it
Yeah, I don't know.
must be on his.
I thought maybe it was on his end, but
Yes. Okay.
that was my guess because I could
I
hear
can
everybody.
try. I just don't want to blow you guys out.
But
You
I
know?
maxed everybody up in Discord and then turned my headset down. So
What are we gonna do about Heckle?
All right, pop back up.
I don't know.
Right. In general. Top left.
Well, I'm waiting on Jen to get back up here.
I wish.
I wish
Jared, I think you could
justice and
probably
protection
grab
for
her
people.
and drag her up into
Join
Journal.
again.
Gonna. Oh, she's back. All right. So everyone sees these. Well, not everyone. Salim, I guess, is the only one that sees. Salim and
What's happening,
Miroslav.
Salim? Tell us.
Salim, Miroslav, and Heckle see these ghostly visages one attempts to possess or to enter Miroslav. It gets repelled, and it's going to basically float here above. I guess I need to put them in the. It's going to float here above the um, dollhouse. So let me get that right there. But the other one did go inside of Heckle. And before. But now his eyes grow wide and he visibly starts to shake. And he looks absolutely terrified. And the image of Rose, the ghost of Rose, says, "Who are you? Why are you in our home?" She's saying, directing to Miroslav.
And she's saying that out of Heckle?
No, she's saying the ghost that's floating above the house, the little dollhouse, is saying that,
Oh,
and
okay. I see.
Heckle is just about pissed his pants.
Heckle was just,
See,
he runs this corner and is just almost trying to hide.
crawls in the bed probably.
Yes.
Okay, so Rose is saying to Miroslav, "Who are you? Why are you in my house?"
John, are
You're
you
muted,
muted?
John.
John, turn your fucking mic on. Come on, dude.
It doesn't look like he's muted, and
Act like a professional.
John, he's probably taking a call from the hospital.
More than
He's
likely.
taking a dump.
Maybe.
He's taking a fucking shit.
Taking a dump.
Drop it a deuce.
The trials of
Act like you've been here before,
he's saying
John.
Mike is on. The trials of working with a surgeon who doesn't know how to operate a computer to save his life.
It's a good thing he's not doing computer surgery.
He
Yeah,
can do heart
he's
surgery. He saves lives all day long. Works on hearts,
no.
operates, but he can't save a file to save his life.
He does
Can
cranial
y'all hear me?
screw top. He
Yeah,
does
there we go.
cranial
Now he's
screw
back.
top.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could hear you guys, and my mic was on. I turned it off and on a couple of times, but it was always on. You know, every
Uh-huh.
time I go into DM chat, though, it's hinky with the Bluetooth.
Maybe
Damn
he
things.
installed a Jarvis heart one
Blame,
time and it beats backwards.
blame, blaming the, blaming the
Here's what
DM chat.
here's what he's saying when he's muted. Get that cat out of here.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know why the mic wasn't working.
That's all right. So, Rose is asking you, "Who the hell
Yeah,
are
I
you?
heard.
Why are you in my house?"
I did
Yeah, I heard,
a
man.
long monologue that was probably worthy of a bottle cap, but I don't know if I can
Probably two.
repeat it. But I will do my best. I say so. We're not in initiative. I mean, obviously,
No.
we're role playing at the moment.
Hmm.
So I say, I am Doctor Zlatan Miroslav, a traveler in this land. I met your likeness as well as your brother on the doorsteps of this home, and you beseeched us to visit in search of your brother, and also with concerns of a dread monster living in your basement.
We we can't leave this room. We've been here for I don't know how long. We died in this room. My parents. Did you say monster in the basement? That's why they put us in here. They they said there was a monster in the basement and they put us in here to protect us from the monster and they left us. We got so hungry. We got so hungry and we screamed and we begged and we yelled for them to let us out, but they wouldn't let us out.
Heckle's just back there
Poor,
crying.
poor little Thorn. He died first, and I just laid with him, and I hugged his dead body, and he didn't deserve that. He was such a sweet, kind little boy, and they just left us there until we died. You won't leave us, will you? Please, you can't leave us. Don't leave us. Please, please, we've been alone for so long.
We shan't
So,
leave you.
so long.
Can you perhaps do you have any recollection of meeting us before the house earlier this day?
We can't leave this room. We never leave this room. I have never seen you before, ever. And she just starts sobbing.
Bottle
Heckle's
cap,
sobbing.
Jared. Bottle
Could you
cap. House
kindly
brand.
ask your brother to remove himself from the consciousness of my colleague, Dr. Heckle?
Does he know that he's possessed?
Oh, he's just back here bawling, just bawling his eyes
I know,
out.
but does Miroslav know that
Oh,
he's possessed?
oh,
Heckle, you feel hunger. Hunger like you've never felt before. And weak. And absolutely terrified.
Say he's just crying his ass off. But about this time, I'm gonna roll this in the tower here. See,
Okay.
I think I would have some insight because I knew that she tried to enter into my body, and then I
Mm-hmm.
saw what happened simultaneously there. So I think I'd have some
Okay.
clue.
I was just wondering.
But I mean, it's up to
So,
Jared how he wants to know.
all of a sudden, Heckle's body goes just taut and tense. And you hear a sneer coming from over in the corner. Not like anything you've ever heard before from Heckle, even when he's being braggadocious and all that.
Uh-oh.
And out pops Little Thorn. And he flies over here and huddles up next to his sister and says, "That man is so scary. There's two people in there. Two people in there." And just gets over here and hides behind his sister.
don't make him angry. You
That's
wouldn't
awesome.
like him when he's angry.
And
That's
Heckle,
awesome.
still feeling an incredible hunger, but much more himself.
All right, Salim is going to step into the room and address Rose.
And she kind of shirks back a little bit scared, but then she kind of puffs out her chest a little bit and leans back in like she's trying really hard to be brave, but
You have
on
nothing
the
to fear
inside
from me,
she's
children.
terrified.
There's nothing I can do about your deaths except give you justice against those who have perpetrated against you, and I will make sure that your bones are interred properly. Can you give us any insight into who has done this to you? Who has killed you in such a horrendous manner?
I told you they just put us in here. They locked us away to protect us from the monster, and they forgot about us.
Who is they?
I got so my parents. My parents.
Ask what this monster is.
And Thorn, Thorn, the little boy. As soon as you ask about the monster, just like he goes like into the little dollhouse, and is just gone. He's like terrified. And Rose says, "There's a monster in the basement. I don't know what it. I don't know anything about it. I just know that it's awful. The sounds we used to hear coming out of the basement. It's terrifying. They put
Could
us
you
in here to
speculate what
protect
its
us.
CR level is?
17."
Salim drops to one knee and he reaches over by the bones and he picks up the doll out of the bones and he turns towards Thorn and holds forth the doll for him. I promise that you will get justice. And he lays the doll down on top of the dollhouse.
Oh, that was awesome, Jeff.
I can't take full credit, but
Wow.
CJ gave me a hint. He goes,
Oh, that was awesome, man.
but yeah,
That gave me cold chills.
I was
dude.
considering something similar, but I didn't think that the doll. I didn't think
That
about
gave
the
me
doll.
cold chills, man.
CJ, that was CJ.
Both of you guys, yeah. That was good.
Good teamwork, CJ.
So Rose points to the dollhouse, and she says, she kind of gets brave again, and she says, "You can look in the dollhouse to find the secret door." But you've already found the secret door. She just doesn't know that.
Well, I won't tell her. I will search into the dollhouse to see what's there.
And as you start peering in, Thorn comes out and starts flying around and then lands over here. And he's just tucked away in the corner behind his little chest of toys, and he's just whimpering and just terrified.
When Thorn comes out, Heckle's going to come just waddle over there, just all nonchalant, and be like, "I'm really sorry you had to meet him. We try to keep him up fairly often."
And Thorn shies away and doesn't want to. He doesn't want to make eye contact.
Scaring
He's
children.
scared the fuck out of him.
My dear boy, would you like to show us your toys?
These are my toys. They're my toys. Just leave me alone and let me play with my toys, please. And just, yeah, where Rose, she clearly appreciates your company and doesn't want you to leave. Little Thorn is just, he's just scared of his own shadow.
We will be back. We will be back,
Shadows are
Rose.
scary, my friend.
Let us take care of this business, and we will be back.
We will not lock the door on you. You are free to go about the house.
You're free to roam around the country. So Rose, she gets up close to Salim because you were like, she's, it's like a baby bird. You're the first one she saw, and she's imprinted on you. And she says, "You promise you'll come back? We get rid of the monster and come back, please. I'm so tired of being alone. We're so tired of being alone."
You have my word, Rose.
And she looks at you, and she kind of, as you say that, and Miroslav is kind of being his, standoffish, weird self. And
He is
she
quite
looks at
weird.
you and sees you kind of for the first time with your horns, and her eyes get really big. "Are you the monster from the basement?"
To who is she saying that?
Salim,
Salim.
with his
Oh.
horns, and he looks like she's never seen anything quite
And
like
his
him.
vomit.
No,
His
that got
horns
cleaned up.
You just vomited again. Oh.
He
They even
vomited
use
again as you
Barney.
said that.
I may be.
Yeah, as you're talking to her, you're vomiting, and it's just running down your chin.
I may
All
be.
right.
I may be a beast to some, Rose, but not to you. You have nothing to fear from me. And he stands
And
up.
she just kind of nods at you.
Let us away to the basement and be done with this business.
Okay, well, you know where the basement, you know where the stairway to the basement is. Now I just got to figure out where on this other map it comes into play.
I think same order as
Well,
before, I would assume.
yeah, but Oglethorpe's going to be in the back with Atlas, and and Atlas is gonna just kind of lead him, I guess. But he's gonna send Calamus down the stairs all the way to the bottom to see what he can see through Calamus's eyes.
Okay, I just got to find out where the.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Before
look on
Salim
the
leaves,
map
he
to see where it
nonchalantly
comes
reaches
out.
down and picks up his fingernail and pushes it back onto his finger.
So is your token always your fingernail, or can it be something
It can be
different all the
anything. It
time?
can be a lock of hair. It can
That's
be
fucking gross,
a
man.
wart. It can be a fingernail, a tooth.
And it magically grows
And
back
it magically grows
afterwards
back.
too.
That's
That's
gross.
the thing I used with Nyx and the
Oh,
imp
that's right.
at the retreat.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I do remember that. I do remember that.
All right. Where does this fucking stairway come down?
Same map.
No, it's
I mean, are we are on the
We're going to
same?
continue to have
it's
numbers.
on the same picture, but yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
All right. So who's going first?
I guess
Calamus is going to go down and just see what's at the bottom. I'm just going to send
All right.
him down. He can go 100 feet from me, so I doubt it's 100 feet deep.
It goes down and goes down and goes down and goes down. Does Calamus have dark vision?
He has 120 dark vision,
Okay.
and I can see through his eyes.
So it goes down at least 60 feet.
Okay.
And if you and basically comes to a hallway,
Okay.
and you see the hallway, the stairs come to an end in the hallway. It goes out about 10 feet, and then the hallway goes further to the north and further to the south. And if you kind of scroll over to the right, top
Yeah, I
right of
see it.
that picture, you can see where I've
Yep, I
revealed
see it.
that.
All right. He will fly back up and perch inside the brim of Oglethorpe's oversized purple beret, and then his eyes go back to normal. And he says, "It is a very deep stairwell, my friends. It looks like there are some catacombs of some sort, or a dungeon of some sort down there. Well, like I said earlier, we must be on our toes." And that's all he says about that.
Mr. the Old, do you believe that you can walk that many flights of stairs?
Old.
That will be the biggest challenge of this 3-year campaign that we are embarking upon.
I
If I
suggest you.
cannot, if I cannot, I have a backup character ready in the waiting.
I suggest you sit down on the top step and go down on your bum.
I have did that when I was a child, but my bones are quite brittle in my osteoporosis age.
And all this
I'm
furniture,
afraid
is there a large cushion that I can get to tie onto?
I'm afraid I would break my coccyx, young man.
You know,
See, the young doctor knows what I'm saying when I say coccyx.
Scarlett broke her coccyx in high school.
It ain't no fun, man. I didn't break
Cheerleading.
mine, but I bruised mine. Oof, it was
They
tough.
dropped her and broke it.
Oh,
She has
no.
not been the same since.
She was a UK cheerleader, though, wasn't she?
She was.
Was that in college? Yeah, UK cheerleader's
No,
no
it was a
joke,
high school
dog.
that she got that they did
Oh,
that. But
okay.
yeah, she was. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember she was a UK cheerleader.
Yep.
Like
Cheers, man.
Was that for
Boy.
Greenup? Was that for Greenup?
Yes, it was.
I was wondering, maybe it was for Carter County if she was a Raiderette.
Nope, it was Greenup County.
Raiderette.
All right, who is going down the stairs
So,
first?
Pauletta was a Raiderette.
I will see you tomorrow, because it will take me that long to traverse these stairs.
I'm in the lead.
Yeah, I'm behind.
Miroslav and Salim go first.
I'll take
Heckle comes
third.
back to help the old man.
Okay.
And I will stay back with Aklis because Aklis is hurting, and I'm hurting too. So
And
He'll
you,
be
so
y'all's protector.
tip, just to help
thank
out
you,
with
young Aklis.
the map, let me know if you want to go north or south. So you can go Miroslav and Salim and you guys are up there, so you can go north, and then you can see where it kind of bends around to the west. There is right above Miroslav. There is an opening little hallway to the right, and then you could go south. And
I'll step to here and see what I see.
all right, Salim comes in. You comes in. Who's next down the steps?
Let's see. I don't know where am I in the
Raylan.
order.
Yes.
Yeah.
Raylan Givens.
That's right. All right.
Is that
Let's.
justified?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Justified. Yeah.
Yeah. That show was pretty good.
you see a little hallway that ends, and it looks like it goes north and south.
That had Goggins in it.
Oh, by the way, as soon as you guys get down to the bottom of the steps, um, you hear very faintly and also very eerily this incessant chant echoing
It's in what?
all around you.
What was
Everybody, as soon
echoing?
as you,
You were cutting out.
there's
What'd
a
you say?
chant,
A
a
chant. Okay.
chant, and I'm going to see if I can play the chant. See if this works. First of all, let's move to this
Did we still
basement.
hear that clock sound on the third floor, or that was over by the time we got to the
Not in
first?
the attic. You didn't hear it in the attic.
That
Right.
was on the
Now
We
second
don't.
you're.
floor or the first floor? But
I think it's first and second floor.
We don't hear the baby anymore either, do we?
Okay, can you guys hear the chant?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah. All right. Once we get to
Dude,
the
that
bottom
sounds
of the
like
stairs
freaking Omen.
and Salim hears that chant, he is going to use his last divine sense. 60 feet.
That's creepy.
All right. Let me look and see if there's.
Undead, fiend, or celestial.
You do not sense anything.
All right. Just check. Trying to use up all
If
my things.
if I have to retcon that, I will. But I looked through as quickly as I could, and I
Okay.
don't think you got anything in that.
I got you.
So so
If anybody
Miroslav,
has a preference, I'm just gonna. Y'all want to just follow me?
Sounds good.
Yep. I'll renew my shillelagh.
Okay.
all right, and I'm gonna open up this.
Shillelagh is set to pop. Um,
I'm
look
just gonna
back
move
at
I'm gonna move
Helene.
everybody in a little bit further. Who's next? Oglethorpe or Heckle or Aklis?
I'll probably be leading. I'll lead
Yeah,
Oglethorpe and
you lead
Aklis.
and
Okay.
yeah, and then I'll go and then Aklis.
Bring up the rear.
Or Aklis can go and I'll go. Either one. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I can go in the very back.
So there's Heckle. So you see on further down another hallway with some steps going down, and you see what appears to be a table down there.
Will you let me know when it gets the chant gets if it gets louder so I can turn it up in Discord to match the.
Yeah, and it changes. You know, it's not always the same thing. So here's a new one. Let's see.
We don't. Do we recognize the language?
Sounds like common, but it's tough to make out what they're saying.
I could read and write any language, my friends.
I'm going to walk down the stairs. I assume everybody's following behind.
Yes, sir.
Would you like me to send the feather in front of you?
Can if you'd like. I won't turn it down.
Okay, let me get you
I
guys
didn't hear what you
here.
said. You were cutting out, dude.
I said I won't turn it down.
All right,
I don't know if I'd be able to
Calamus.
tell you. I'm so far away.
Calamus fly. Well, I mean, you're not really. You're just all right behind
Yeah.
each other. It's just going from
Yeah,
one map
just
to the other.
tell Calamus is in my he's not floating around right now. He's just in my beret. But I can send him out front to look in that room if you want. if you wish.
Just gonna open up a
Sure.
little bit.
Looks like it's already opened up anyway, so
Yeah,
might as well. I can't even find Calamus anymore.
I
I
put
don't
him
know
up here
where
in
he
front
is.
of Miroslav.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah, he's fluttering around. He's real tiny. Thank you, honey.
Does the table look like anything?
All right. A wooden table and four chairs stand in this room, and you see four alcoves containing moldy straw pallets. So you can kind of see that down to the south. You see a couple of them there. Right below Miroslav, there's a little alcove, and then the other alcove is right here. And again, the chanting continues, but you just can't quite tell where it comes from. I'm gonna move Calamus. Just put him right there in that
That's
corner.
fine. He's just flying around, looking around.
There's a hallway to the west. Appears to be the only way out of this particular room.
So there's nothing of interest in these things like right here. I'm
Can
not
we?
going to move there. I
It's,
just
it's
wanted to
just
show
a
you.
straw pallet. It's an old, moldy
Okay.
straw pallet that's
So
been empty for Lord knows how long.
a cursory exam of each little alcove would would that
Nothing.
reveal anything?
You find nothing.
What did he say about the dungeon? Strahd say that in the letter?
He said,
This is the dungeon, obviously. I would assume.
However many souls, however many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeons, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but
Hmm.
worms writhing in my earth.
These are some bad people. These are some really bad people.
makes me wonder how he was brought. Did he like
Exactly.
come in a carriage? Was he summoned through some kind of spell?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, I've
Well,
read that a
And
maybe
he,
couple of
he feels,
times.
against his will. Against
or
his will,
maybe,
maybe.
or maybe he feels that destiny brought him to these lands.
Hmm.
Huh.
Just
Yeah,
throwing
that's
that out
silly.
there.
He was brought by a spell.
But I mean, it's just weird. I mean, he's got this place totally. I mean, when we read it, we didn't know what was going on. Now everything's coming to fruition. Everything he said, you know, and these are some bad people, obviously. Torturing at their altar and whatnot in their dungeon. Blah 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 blah. So
Destiny,
I
you
don't.
say? Destiny was a dancer at the Camelot East in 1989.
Oh my God, that was right down the street from my apartment, man.
Oh God, I
Patch
spent
and
too
Oaks.
much time at that place.
Did you know Destiny?
I'm
I
pretty
did
sure I
not,
gave her money at some point.
but I knew her mother, who did give me a lap dance one night. She said I was paying for her college tuition
I'm
in
only
med
here to
school.
play
She was
pool,
in a
I tell
nursing
you.
school, wasn't she?
Exactly. She was in
Paying your way
graduate
through nursing
school.
school.
She was becoming a lawyer.
Aren't they all?
All right, so
I could
you
send
gonna get out
Calamus in there
down
just to
into
look.
this?
Yeah, that'd be fine. If you
I'll send Calamus. I'll send Calamus just to look. I mean, he's not going
Okay.
to do anything.
Let me. How far
He's
down you
got
sending him?
120. And if Heckle and Aklas can, lead Oglethorpe around, he's blind right now, so his eyes are all over.
And he's on a
Ah,
staircase. Blind and on a staircase. Sounds perfect.
no, he's not on a staircase right now, is he? Is he? I
I
No,
don't
don't
know.
think he is.
yeah, it's a
no,
few
he's off the
steps down.
Ah,
staircase.
It's right before it.
Oh yeah.
he's just a tiny feather. This he comes down, looks in here, and just sees what's going on.
All right. Let me get to this one. So then in this room, the thing that stands out to you most is what appears to be a well shaft. descending down into a water-filled cistern. Um, there's a wooden bucket hanging from a rope and pulley mechanism that's bolted to cross beams above the well. And you see openings to several rooms, but that's about all that you can make out.
All right, he will call Calamus back, and
Send that much. Send him down the well to see what's down there.
I guess I could. You want me to do that?
Sure.
I can go 100 feet. He can go 100 feet, so I'll send him.
Okay, so you go
I
down
need
to
to
the
get a little
well.
closer. Let's get Oglethorpe a little closer, though.
I'm just going to bring everybody up.
Yeah. He will
It
send
goes
him
down into
down the
the
well.
bottom of the well, and there's water.
There is hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen 2, oxygen 0. He comes back up.
No magical glinting gold pieces.
What do I see down here in the corner? Is that a can't be a window? We're underground, presumably. But what is that?
I think these are all openings to rooms. What he said.
All right, so just go down here. Let me get the.
Just for the record, Calamus is going to fly back into his brim of his beret.
Has any chanting gotten louder?
It has not got any louder. I'm just bringing you all down in here real quick, just to make
And
it a little
Oglethorpe
bit
can see.
easier on me.
I'm sorry, Oglethorpe. There'd be more stairs.
Oh, these cursed things. Who invented stairs?
All right,
You
let me
start
get into
barebacking like Yoda.
let me get into the
I'd like
mask
to
here. And
kill the man who invented stairs.
Wasn't that your roommate from college?
You're probably there.
No, he
so
invented the wheel, my friend.
all of these little alcoves, they look like
Jesus.
quarters. So oddly, you've got, and these are a little nicer chamber. You had those little alcoves with straw pallets. These have beds. There are chests, like foot lockers. So it looks like the peons stayed in that previous room 24, if you will, while people a little higher up stayed in these rooms. But clearly, I mean, who are these people? Because this is in the basement behind a secret
Is
Running
door of
through
this
all their
house.
shit, all their, all their little.
do these rooms appear any more used or unused than the other ones before?
They look old and dusty,
There's no
cobwebby.
evidence of recent.
Nope.
Somebody want to check one of those trunks?
Yeah, I'll walk down into this one and check through the trunk. I'll
It's just old, tattered robes.
pick the bed up, throw it against the
Inspect the
wall,
robe.
like I'm doing a jail cell.
Well,
The robes are black, bloodstained.
Bloodstained.
Sacrifices, I would assume.
I would
Not
agree
opposed
with the
to
young reverend.
It
Damn
might
these,
get a bit messy.
damn these people! I can't wait to fight them.
is there a poster of Rita Hayworth on them?
No, but there's a lot of milk cartons with missing people on them.
And they say milk does a body good.
Well, they were all cut out and put up on the walls like they were picture trophies of past residents.
All right, these stairs are going up now, Liam.
Oh, shit! Somebody's screaming.
Was that intentional?
Yeah, these
Was
stairs
that
are going
scream
up.
intentional or no?
I don't know.
Okay. So did we hear a scream or did we not hear a scream?
Whatever plays across this sound is shit you might be hearing. In addition
I
to the
heard a
chanting.
scream.
We must make all haste. People need our help.
Maybe, yeah. Hopefully, we don't have to fight a whole cult. That would just be monotonous.
I hate cults.
I have slain ancient dragons.
They're all wearing Nikes and
Toppled mighty empires.
talking about Hail Bop.
Fear not these screams.
What
So
year
you've
was
got
that?
steps going up. All right, she's gonna go up there.
Long time ago, my friend.
Ah, shoot.
Jeez.
Damn.
All right, hang on. Ah, damn mask mode. I hate it. Hate it. Let's
Send the
live in
werewolf
barbaric
in.
times.
Is the werewolf still here? Is you
He's
still
here.
here? You.
Hey,
He's
you.
What?
going
I
up
haven't heard a
steps
peep.
behind Salim.
Hey, you.
Have not heard a peep out of him,
I'm
man.
right behind
It's been pretty
Miroslav.
quiet tonight. It's been pretty quiet tonight.
He's been fingering his bagpipe.
He's got the new accent and everything.
Lad,
All right.
I
Get your ass in there, man.
Hang on. Let's-
You need a new. You need a new.
Oh, hell.
You need a new profile.
Okay, we're going to
picture.
retcon. We're going to
Yeah,
retcon. So
I gotta
you
find
did
something new.
find, as you all looked at, they've got this thing set up. So I've made a little mistake. So, but that's okay. It's nothing major.
That's it.
Um,
I'm out.
And as you went through all those little rooms and whatnot, you did find in some of those 11 gold pieces and 60 silver pieces.
Don't forget the
They
silver.
have markings of that you've never seen before, and there's an image of a very regal looking man on them that you don't recognize.
May I
You
see
find
that?
you find a few gems. You find an eye patch that's got a gem on it that's pretty cool. My bad, guys. I just and you find
It's
an
all right,
ivory
dude. Shit.
hairbrush
You've been doing
What do I-
fantastic, dog. Ivory
and
hairbrush.
A
and
hairbrush?
a silvered short sword.
Ooh.
So that's what you find in
That's
all of
big
those.
time, man.
In all
I
of
would love
those.
the hairbrush.
Yeah.
My coiffure needs a little attending to.
I touched the silvered short sword ever so briefly, and then draw my hand back quickly,
Yep, it
and
stings.
just walk away.
Such a
Not a
weird.
suitable weapon for a man of the cloth. Who amongst us can use a short sword effectively?
I think I can.
I can use one, but
But will it hurt your werewolf hand?
It's a good question.
That's a
Yeah,
good
you are a
question.
werewolf.
Do you have an aversion to silver, werewolf?
I don't think so.
Werewolves do.
I guess
You
I
do
could.
not.
I do not. Okay, cool. I'm werewolf without the switching of times. I'm perma werewolf without silver. Fairly.
Permawolf.
Okay.
Who's gonna take it, guys? Not me.
Not it.
Who's the fighter in the group?
It's in the party
That
sheet.
will come in handy later if we run into the right.
Wayne. Nah.
I'll
I'm
take it
pretty
if
sure
somebody else
we're
wants
gonna
it.
run into something.
I can definitely use it. It's just not my weapon of choice, but I understand its significance, being silver and all.
Yeah.
Why does Heckle always have a white circle around him?
I noticed that too.
I don't know.
Constant.
I guess he's special. I
He
have
is
no
special.
idea.
Because he's white with fear. It's
Yes.
It's like a
Should be yellow.
a knuckle.
You've got your
White
infused
knuckle.
magic weapon. I don't think you'd.
So who took it?
It's what Marshall, I think.
Yep. Where's
I
it
can
simple?
take it if nobody
It's
else.
simple, it's short.
I mean, Heckle would like it, but he's not going to fight
It's
anyone
simple.
for it.
Just give it to Heckle.
Oh, I mean, Heckle's.
All right,
I
we'll
mean,
give
he's
it
not.
to Salim.
I mean, story wise, he would like it, but I mean, he would probably
I
doesn't
know
need
I
it.
can't use it because I can only do simple. I think.
Are
Give
you
it
guys going on
to
in?
me.
Are you
I'll
guys going
take
on into
it.
that room?
Yeah, just go in.
Well,
Fuck it.
Salim's got a hammer though, don't he? That's what he's been using.
I took the hairbrush for sure.
You want to roll? Heckle's going to ask. You care to roll for it, Salim?
Oh, not at all.
Some
I'll
dragon
roll for it.
dice.
All right, it's a roll off.
This is the first roll off.
16. Oh, natural 20.
There you go, dude.
Wow,
Nice.
look at that.
Mm.
I
Edward
appreciate it.
Job.
So P.
Not a problem.
All
Not
right,
for somebody
so
else.
I'm just going to slide everybody into this room.
I want the eye patch.
Oh, what?
You
Be
can have
careful
it. It's in
with me
there.
with the stairs. Be careful with me with the stairs, young man.
Aaron, remind me what the story was on this will and deeds that's in our party sheet. Where did we find that? That was in
You
that
found that in the
closet with the
library, in the
letter.
closet with all that other
We now
stuff with the
own this
letter.
house.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the children do, but
It's a
they're.
fixer upper.
I don't know who it by law. I don't know who it goes to after the children,
Is
but
this a meth
there's
hall type
it's a
room
deed to
or?
the
So this
house and a windmill.
is what appears to be a dining room. It's plain wooden table flanked by long benches. There are moldy humanoid bones strewn about the dirt floor. And there's
Moldy
a little
bones.
alcove. You see an alcove there at 28. And you see a hallway going to the north, and another little hallway going to the south.
So just loose human bones lie on the floor.
Yep.
Can I
Quite disgusting.
can I do a perception check on it just to?
Yep.
It appears they've been eating
Damn.
humans.
I'm specifically looking.
You see what appear to be gnaw marks on it. Miroslav, as you
Ugh.
step up to that little alcove, all of a sudden, out of the darkness, in the little, like the hole in the top of that little alcove room, this looks like it was probably the pantry. Something jumps, basically appears out of the darkness.
Uh-oh.
You could not see it before.
Oh shit!
Oglethorpe is too close.
It looks like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, shit. What the hell is that?
Going to attack Miroslav.
Fantastic.
Oh, my God. What the hell is that
Good.
thing?
I've never seen that thing.
Oglethorpe is way too close to this creature.
Great.
I've
Are we
heard
rolling
of
for
it.
initiative?
Not yet. Why am I on Heckle?
I gotta turn the audio bar down.
Yeah, I did a little bit.
There we go. I'll turn it down on my end here too.
Oh, I got
as
it.
well.
That's okay. I can do it.
It's that ambient music is so quiet, and then you get into
Oh,
the battle
yeah.
music, and it's ridiculous. So this thing has stone camouflage, which is why you couldn't see it. And it's going to make a surprise attack. I need to see how many it attacks. Okay.
How many?
All right.
More
So-
than one?
It comes out of this little, like a hole in the like a little hole in the rock wall of this dungeon area, and makes a tentacle attack against Miroslav. Oh, and that's going to hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
and tentacle attack. Oh, he goes into system shock and he's stunned.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
Shit.
Oh no!
stunned right there. And because he hit the tentacle attack, he gets to make a beak attack against a stunned Miroslav, but misses.
Ooh,
And
Oh,
now I want you
that was
guys to
big.
roll for initiative, please.
That was big.
You want me
But
to
Big
you're
roll
still
man.
for
stunned.
initiative? Done?
Yep, roll. Yep, roll initiative.
Ooh, Oglethorpe, not good, buddy. My reflexes aren't what they used to be.
So guys,
yeesh.
I'm on a mission here. You know what my bourbon collection looks like.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
And
It's the most
since I'm
impressive thing
moving,
I've ever seen.
You looking to
since
thin it
I'm
out some?
moving, I'm trying to thin it out so I don't have to move all this shit.
Well, you can send some bottles up north to
Send
Georgia.
some to me,
So
bro.
I have knocked off about 6 bottles in the last 2 weeks, and I just finished off that
Dude.
bottle of Weller. Well, these were open bottles, these weren't like
Yeah.
starting
Yeah.
from scratch.
I don't sell yourself short.
Good
So
fellow.
whoever left, I'm going to try some of that Knob Creek smoked maple that was left here at the retreat.
That was Clint's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're
That
going
was
to pour a
Clint.
little bit of that. I've
It wasn't
never
too
had the
bad. I
smoked
tried it.
maple.
It was good.
I was
that's-
dubious.
I mean, if you like,
That's
if
my
you like
mission.
flavored stuff,
I don't normally like flavored bourbons, but we're going to give this a shot.
it was good.
It smells mapley. All right.
Yeah.
How about that? Henry Heckel at the top of the initiative order, and he's got himself targeted.
Maybe that's the.
I'm still working
Come
on
on,
my
Henry.
honeysuckle breeze.
Let me see if I can untarget myself here.
Is that like next to your bubblegum pale ale coffee?
No. That's
No.
at that's at Maker's Mark that I brought.
I'm
The
joking.
retreat. But yeah, no, that's. I'm
That
usually
might be why I'm white all the time.
I like the cherry vanilla Samos bourbon. That's pretty good.
All right, Heckle. He has his new silver short sword. He's just walking around, just inspecting it, kind of looking at it as we're going around these rooms, And suddenly, this grit comes out, Miroslav and all that, and just out of instinct, he like jumps and just kind of reaches around the corner, just trying to stab at it
With his new short sword?
with his new short sword. Like
Okay.
it scares the shit out of him. It's just an instant reaction.
I'm going to give you a -2. Attacking around that corner with Miroslav stunned. He can't get out of the way.
All
He's
perfectly
stunned.
fair.
He's stuck there. And this is a brand new weapon for you. So,
Yes. Oh, I mean, agree 1,000%. Oh yes.
oh yes. Oh,
No!
I
God.
did not play any better.
Right off
This is
the
great.
Joe
rip.
Bob, come on, man. Come on, JB.
Here we
He's just here to make stories, folks.
unguarded. Any allies of
JB.
your target adjacent to you may immediately it's if no allies all enemies gain advantage on you through the next attack on you. So basically, since this Grick is all alone, he doesn't have any allies. He will have advantage against Heckle on his next attack against him. So after this Grick kills Miroslav, he's going to have advantage
No.
on the attack
No.
against
No.
Are you
And-
That
done?
ain't happening.
I
Heckle.
forbid it.
Is there any way, with the remainder of his turn, he could try to push Zlatan out of the way and maybe just almost kind of tackling, but like just dive and make both of them fall over here that way?
Well, I would have
That'd be an
allowed
attack
you
of
to do that
opportunity.
on your action.
Okay.
That'd be
but
an attack
you
of
chose to
opportunity, though.
attack.
Jared,
Oh,
I need to
that-
retcon
Yeah,
one
it's all
thing.
reaction.
That would be an attack of opportunity, though. So
Yeah.
Jared,
What were you
say
saying,
put-
Miroslav?
I'd like to kindly submit that when the Grick hit me with his tentacle, that he
Yep.
should have rolled a d4.
Yep. Okay. Done and done.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you,
So
guys.
every time somebody touches you, they do a strength drain.
Yep.
That's what happened to me. That's
Yep.
pretty badass, dude.
Maybe it's a good thing I didn't tackle him.
Good lord. Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God. That stuff is terrible. Holy
He's
shit. Oh my God.
good. Hey,
I'm-
if
Oh
you're gonna
God.
spew, spew in this.
Jesus. Fuck me. Oh my God.
well, I'll be
Pull it
sure
on,
to
pull it on
send
the lumble,
Clint
Jared.
a link with the time signature for.
Holy
If
shitballs.
you're
Give me
gonna
2 seconds.
spew
Give me
in
20
this.
seconds to go get some ice. You guys talk about what you're gonna do. Oh my God.
The
That's
attack of the
funny.
maple bourbon.
Yeah, I could use that cooking. That's about it, man. Anything maple?
Maybe if you were
No
making
way.
like some bourbon maple syrup for some pancakes or something.
Yeah, I'm just saying I could do it for cooking, but that's about it. You know, maybe some for like some ribs or something. That'd be good. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
anything. Pork.
yep.
I wonder who's up next. I've got a plan.
Oh,
What's your plan, lad?
Don't
What's
touch
up?
me, anybody. I'm right in
Okay.
the freaking way and I'm stunned.
Holy hell.
I
That's
still
I
don't.
mean, you know who I tell you, Doc Necessiter would love that shit. Because it's like
Oh,
drinking fucking
oh
it's like
yes,
drinking
laddie.
it's like drinking Aunt Jemima.
Oh yes, laddie.
Holy
Before she was
hell.
canceled.
That's
Well,
right.
we'll have to go back with the Russell's Kentucky Straight Bourbon single barrel.
You gotta
I
cleanse
tell you
your
what,
palate.
man.
Cleanse my palate. Jesus.
That Four Roses is pretty good, Jared.
Oh, the Four Roses is spectacular.
Yeah,
small batch
single
select.
batch, whatever, small batch. Yeah,
Small
I've
batch,
just
that
got
small
the
is
batch
single. I've
select,
just got the
single
single
barrel.
barrel Four Roses, but it's good.
That
it's good.
that
It
Knob
is good.
Creek maple is I wouldn't give that to my worst enemy.
Use it for cooking. Use it for cooking for like
Jesus.
ribs or something.
Some tofu.
All right.
Make some
Pork butt.
Because
make some
ribs
sauce.
get cooked all the time in this house.
That's right. Tofu
I forgot.
ribs. What do you use for the
All right,
bone?
Tofu
Heckle, are you
ribs.
done?
Yes.
All right, Zlatan Mirslav, you're stunned. I need to see. I think I'm going to roll a d4 to see how many rounds you're stunned. Oh, it's 1 round. It's already rolled it, so it's automatically. So you're stunned for 1 round, so you can't really do anything this particular turn.
All right, so
She
Atlas is
speaks.
looking around and not seeing a whole lot of options, and is going to attempt to get up onto the table
Okay.
There you go.
I would
and
like an
try
I like it.
acrobatics check, please.
Oh shit! Disadvantage.
Nope, just give me an acrobatics check.
It's
Oh, yeah,
disadvantage.
you do have disadvantage
Yeah.
on it. That's right. But it's an easy one. You're just climbing up on a table. But that bench.
Double
It's
click the
old.
athletics one. Yeah.
It's old.
Just like Destiny at Camelot East. Now on the main
Exactly.
stage.
Ooh,
You know
that's
what?
not a good roll.
You only needed a 5, so you're okay.
Wow, nice.
Okay. And
He's panting as he gets up there to the top of the table.
That's right.
and then was going to attempt. Am I able to see the creature from up here?
Yeah, you can see it. It's kind of hanging out there. It's got like a tentacle wrapped around Miroslav's throat, choking him out.
Is Miroslav prone when he got stunned?
No, he's just stuck in place. Not prone.
Yeah, I'm
He's just
basically incapacitated, but I'm not.
incapacitated.
He's stunned. Just what Shin would do to people.
Yep.
They couldn't do anything.
So I'd like to attempt to hit him with a firebolt.
All right. Make that attack roll with a -5. If you get a natural 1, you will hit Dr. Miroslav.
You almost said necessiter, didn't you?
Scary.
Almost.
Well, he's got the maple syrup on the brain.
Oh, that's awful. All right, so that's a miss. So just
And then
flies right past everybody's head.
I'm gonna step back.
Oh, you're gonna. Well, let's have another acrobatics check, please, or athletics check.
It's only a 5. We got this. We
Trips on a
got this.
candlestick,
Only a 5.
topples to the
Am
floor.
I doing the
With
Yeah.
disadvantage.
athletics?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Acrobat?
It's automatic disadvantage because of this exhaustion.
Oh
Oh
Oh no!
no! So you
That's terrible.
you step down onto
Poor
the
Atlas,
bench,
man, has
and the
not had
bench
much luck.
the bench just cracks and breaks, and you tumble, and you're gonna take
Oh no!
4 points of
Max
damage
damage.
as you
Holy
bang
shit.
Oh
your
my
head.
God! He's still got 2 points
What?
left. He's still
You
got
Holy
bang
2
your
points
shit.
left.
head,
He's gonna
and
die,
you
dude.
are prone.
We're gonna get a TPK in our first battle with one enemy.
Ha.
Oh
This
my
is
God!
painful.
This is brutal. This is brutal.
Yeah,
I
that's
am
gonna
not taking it
Brutal.
easy on you
end my
people.
turn.
Hey, Jen, that
Yes.
was fabulous. Well
Bottle cap.
done. All right, Salim.
Uh, shit. It's going to just come up to here to get catty corner, and
Okay,
he's
-2,
yeah, I can't even.
partial cover.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna swing out with trimmer at a -2.
Nat one takes Miroslav's head off.
Slav, perma dead.
Let's go.
And Miroslav's head like bounces off the wall and goes back and hits Aklis and kills him.
I miss.
Mm,
He misses.
mm.
But he is going to bonus action hex the Grick,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
All right. It is now the Grick's turn. Got to do it. Tentacle attack on Miroslav. It's a miss. Since he missed with the tentacle, he does not get the beak.
Oh.
Reverend Raylan. What you got, Rev?
Lady
CJ.
Soon, please let your beauty shine and destroy this awful creature. With a little sacred flame. And it
Second
fails.
flame, it fails. So this light
Nice.
appears out of the ceiling of this little alcove. 6 points of damage.
Nice
Nice.
damage.
And that will be my turn.
All right, you.
Me?
Ah,
Me?
shit.
Don't
I
stay
should
there.
probably.
Don't stay there.
No, I probably should have.
Show Aklis how to get up on a table.
Jared, is my shadow stunned as well?
It is not. But you won't be stunned at the end of this round.
Yeah, I should have done something with that last.
Damn, man, you got so much, man. That skin and your shadow and all that. That's pretty cool.
Well, it's really all the shadow.
It's just cool. I'm
Yeah.
saying I'm digging it. I just dig it. It's awesome.
What you got, you? Mister, I'm going to miss next week for a cheerleading competition.
Disadvantage.
That should be disadvantage, shouldn't it? Okay, so why
What'd
did
you
that
do,
roll
you?
twice? You. Turn on your mic if it's off.
The first one, you got to count the first one. So
Ah, okay. I did not realize I was muted. But He's gonna take this moonstone off his belt and hold it up, and the bell's gonna ring out. But which one did you want to use?
You
The
did
first
Toll the
one.
Dead, so you do the first one. So he succeeded.
Gotcha. I don't think it does. Cool. So that's his turn.
Okay. Oglethorpe the Old.
All
I don't know why
right,
I double rolled
Oglethorpe
though.
the Old. He sees what's going on. He sees young Doctor Miroslav get stunned, and he's gonna go 10, 20, all the way back to here.
Oh, and you're out of
And
slots too, aren't you?
yeah, Callum where he is out of slots.
Oh,
And
you
then
are
all of
out
a
of
sudden he's
slots,
just,
and we haven't even gotten started in this thing yet.
I know, this is fucking terrible. Um, and he uses his arcane recovery to put the protection from evil on Aklas to protect him, but I'm sure that's getting ready to run out soon. So what he's going to do is he's going to bonus action, and you can choose to willingly do this, Doctor Miroslav, to fail. He's going to bonus action target Miroslav, and with his telekinesis, pull him back 5 feet to here if he chooses to fail it.
I will not choose to fail it.
Okay. I will waste my bonus action then.
No, 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 no. I'm
Then
sorry.
he will.
I'm gonna.
You want to fail?
I want to move. Yeah. Sorry, I misspoke.
Yeah, if you fail, then you will move back. But you can choose to fail with telekinesis.
Yeah.
So if you choose to fail, I will move him, pull him back 5 feet with my
Okay.
telekinesis, and then with his action. Oh, I've got you targeted for some
And
reason.
then he does. There's no attack of opportunity since that was against his will. Is
No,
that correct?
it was against his will. Yeah, he has to move on his own for that to happen. And then he will like squint his eyes at this foul creature. He will mind sliver.
It's a fail.
And it failed! And he will use psychic damage because he can use psychic or electricity with his awakened spellbook. So he will use psychic. 4 points of psychic damage.
All right.
And that will be Elgothor's turn.
So, Dr. Miroslav, do you remember when we were in college and we went to the Peach Bowl in Atlanta and I put that really bad
Oh, I go again.
moonshine in that flask
I do.
and it tainted the flask and years? That is what has happened to my super nice Yeti highball cup.
No way.
I can't. I rinsed it out. I poured that shit out. I rinsed it out, and it still smells like maple and it tastes like maple in my really nice Russell's Reserve single barrel. And I'm gonna fucking kill Clint for bringing that shit into
You'll
my
have to get
house.
some vinegar. Try to wash it with some
Oh
vinegar.
my
I
God,
think that's a good name for a band, Tainted Flask.
tainted flask. That is good. I like that. Oglethorpe, you are up again.
Again. All right. So this time he is going to say, Calamus, do what you do best. And he's going to send in Calamus to here. And he is going to cast Shocking Grasp
Shocking
through him.
grasp.
Does he have any metal on him? Does he have any metal on him?
It is not.
Okay.
He's just a creature.
Creature. Oh, that's good. That's good. He will use lightning. Lightning just goes through Calamus's quill point, and then he will do a flyby and come right back, and that will be
Mm-hmm.
Oglethorpe's turn
Mm-hmm.
and Calamus's turn.
Excellent. Reverend, you're up again. I love this combat, the initiative changing every round.
I do too. It's kind of crazy. Kind
I
of
would just
crazy.
repeat the blessings from soon. It seemed to work the first time. Fails again.
One
Ugh.
damage.
Boo.
Wow.
Soon's a little tired, right?
Grick is up again.
Hate the Grick.
We hate the Grick. All right. Odds is Salim. Evens is Heckle. Evens. So it's going to, it's not going to do that. It's going to attack from right here. Give myself a -2, just like I gave you guys -2s. Tentacle attack on Dr. Heckle. Here we go. Natural 20. Come on. Hit.
What's that thing's intelligence? It didn't come out to attack.
And does 9 points damage, but since it hit, it gets the beak attack.
Ooh.
And that misses. He cannot make anything happen with that beak. Miroslav.
Miroslav becomes unstunned.
Unstunned. No longer stunned.
He is going to do something he has not yet done during this campaign. He's going to use his Circle of Stars wild shape option and assume the archer thing. And I really need to. I've been thinking about this, but I'm not settled exactly how I want to flavor this. So I'm just telling you mechanically what I'm doing. And he will target the Grick. And rays of radiant damage are going to basically shoot out of his hand and miss. And then he is going to Thorn Whip.
Well. It's a hit.
Hit.
There you go.
Damage.
So is that archer thing a bonus action? Oh, that's the 1.
Yeah, the archer thing is a bonus action for his
That's pretty cool.
his subclass for being that kind of druid.
I assume you're dragging him out here.
I wouldn't drag him out
You don't
there
have
unless
to.
I could first step away.
You don't have
I
to
can't
drag
really step away without doing that, so I'm not going to drag him.
Okay. Thought you might want to get him out there where your allies are
Well,
flanking.
I don't want him in my grill.
Yeah, you could back up and thorn whip him. You could back up to where I'm at and thorn whip and pull him in there. Like over to where beside me?
Well, no, I'd allow you to go right here.
Yeah.
And pull him right there.
Okay. All right, I'll do that. Great.
I'd allow that. All right. Done?
It's the maple syrup talking, boys.
Oh god.
We've got him. We've got him soft. We've got him soft.
Yes,
my blood sugar just went to 775.
Your A1C is done, dude.
You got it.
15.2.
Ears are ringing.
All right, Heckle.
Old Doc.
Heckle has finally got hit. It's the first time he's been hit this whole time with anything.
Yep.
And he's got his sword in his left hand. He starts digging around in a pocket and brings out a syringe in his left. And he's just looking. He don't know which one to what he needs to do. But ultimately, he is going to bring out. He's going to swing his short sword again.
So the syringe back in the pocket?
No, he still has the syringe in his hand.
Still has it. Okay.
Syringe, this is some new technology that I've never seen before. What is this syringe?
Oh, I rolled off two 20s.
Right off that 20. That you hit.
See if that does any extra damage.
Oh,
it's resistant.
Oof.
Resistant to slashing damage
And he sees that it's just
or piercing damage.
barely puts a scratch in it. He just looks back down at that syringe. And can he cram the syringe in his leg this turn, or will he have to wait till the next turn?
That's a bonus action.
Bonus action. He's going to cram that syringe into his leg.
Oh no! What's going
All
on
right.
here?
So let's do this real quick. Let me fix that.
Oh hell!
And as you, would you like to describe this? I was about to, but I think it's much better if you describe what we are about to see.
Oh, I really don't know how I want to go about it. But as that syringe goes in, you see his eyes just kind of poof, white out. And you see, like, his suit's a mile too big, anyways. But you see, suddenly, like, he just starts to grow. And hair, claws, which, come to think of it, I was trying to put this off until I was third level.
Zoom in on him, man. That is hilarious. That is George the Animal Steel.
George the Animal Steel bursts
God.
out
And you see
of
me,
Barney Fife.
he just turns. I mean, he finally fills out his suit that he's in. But he just, you can see he is this feral.
But he rips it off.
Oh, yeah, he just takes, yeah. And,
Yeah, because you got to see that hair. You got to see that back hair.
oh, it's just, you can just see this up his arms and everything. Like his sleeves come up a little short. His wrists are just, it looks like Robin Williams' knuckle. But
all right,
yes, that
so
is what is there
You
now.
are officially raging. Put the rage effect on Edward Gide. And
I love it. I love it.
yeah, I love this concept for a barbarian.
I do too.
I mean,
Very
it's
cool.
completely different character sheet. It's so cool.
It is very cool.
You,
I dig it.
Holding out that moonstone. Come on, you wee bastard. Why does it keep double rolling? Doesn't matter. Either way, it
because you're
succeeded.
clicking it twice.
I thought I was just clicking it
Click
once.
one time on the saving throw. Yeah.
Okay. Succeeded all 3 times, so
Damn.
gonna
Bottom
have
cap.
to switch it up.
Ackless.
All right. Not really sure what I can do here.
You only have 2 hit points, man.
And you think one of your allies might heal you.
I don't have the abilities.
But first of all, you're prone. You're down on the ground. So
You might be
want
able to heal
stand
yourself.
up.
Do you have any healing spells? I know artificers have those.
You don't, because you'd waste all
He's
that
got-
healing. I'd rather you heal Miroslav and then I can heal you.
He's got cure wounds.
If we can get out of combat,
I think he would hear
have a
somebody
lot
else.
better
Yeah.
options.
I kind of feel like he would maybe try to heal Miroslav. Or
Okay. So you're going
Is
to reach
Miroslav
out and
hurt?
touch Miroslav?
yes.
Oh no,
No,
no.
don't
Oh, I
do that.
can't
late.
touch Miroslav.
You don't.
Aklas would
But you
not
know
do
what?
that.
You don't know that. You said you
Well,
were going to do it.
Didn't that hurt
And
someone
you don't
else
know.
earlier?
Yeah, Oglethorpe has mentioned that it hurt.
Oglethorpe's
Him.
mentioned it several times.
Okay. All right.
Yes, I have. He has. Remember when he said,
And that's the drawback to it, Stephen.
yeah, I get it now. Yeah.
So I
And likewise, he can't reach out and heal
I'm a
anybody
doctor.
without it.
Yeah. Oh, the
It's
irony.
far enough away from you. I don't know.
I think I'm just gonna. I'm prone. I can't.
Yeah, I did exposition that out to the whole party. The last
Yeah,
one.
you did.
Yeah. Touching him made him feel withered and
So
depleted and winded
so
and all that.
tired.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
diminished.
All right,
Like,
so
like too little butter scraped over too
I'm
much
gonna
bread.
get. Can I
Yeah.
get up? So I'll get up and I'll move to
Okay.
here. And then am I able to see around the Reverend to be able to shoot
Yeah, you
it?
can see. Yeah, it's just a. It'll be a negative. So it's closer. I think it's easier to shoot with the Reverend closer to you. So I'm going to give you a -2.
Okay.
If
So
the Reverend was up here, I'd probably do a -5, but I'm going to do a -2
alright.
because you can kind of stick your hand out right
Yeah,
through him.
it's kind of an angle too. If it was
Yeah,
straight through him, that'd be different. But it's kind of an angle in between them.
yeah. And use up on top of the table. He got up there where you had trouble with it.
Oh,
That's a hit.
5. No,
Come on,
immediately done to
back. Let's
it.
kill it.
5 points. Damage. Still looking
He's
pretty easy.
heavy.
Alright.
He's heavy. He's heavy. He's heavy.
And that will be my turn.
Salim, good job.
You have
Hackles.
advantage, Salim. Don't forget.
I
You didn't do
already
any
got it checked.
damage to yourself that turn, Nicholas.
What was that?
Didn't do any damage to yourself that turn.
That's right.
All right, Salim has
God,
this
that's beautiful.
Kill this thing, Salim. Come on.
spiky worm out in front of him. He's just going to
Kill it.
rear back. Actual heck.
Rolled off the 19.
Yeah. Um, well,
You have your hex on. Did you know that?
yeah, I hexed.
Did you?
Yeah, he hexed it.
Okay, cool.
Um, well, that's an action. I can't do anything else. That was it. Damn it.
All right. Zlatan Miroslav, you're up.
All right. First things first, I'm going to do my archer attack with my bonus action. Miss again.
So now tell me exactly the archer attack. I'm not familiar with
Okay,
what
so
this is exactly.
this is I am a Circle of Stars druid at level 2.
That's what I knew did, and what.
Yep.
So in lieu of doing a wild shape, you get to do the Circle of Stars. What do they call it? And you have 3 choices: Archer, Chalice, or Dragon.
Okay.
The Archer one gives you as a bonus action, you can do a ranged spell attack for 1d8 plus your Wisdom radiant damage.
And it doesn't
And the
count against any
Chalice
slots or anything.
enhances your healing, and your Dragon, in fact, helps you with your concentration save.
All right.
But doesn't like a constellation of stars like appear around you in the shape of like an archer and stuff like that,
It does,
or
but I'm
something like
kind of
that?
not really going down that road with my character because it
Okay.
kind of doesn't. It's not what I want to do.
That bit. I gotcha.
The chalice from the palace has the pistol with the poison.
All right.
Penitent man. Penitent man.
So, as
Penitent
my
man.
attack, I will. I guess I'm going to go back to Thorn Whip. I don't have a lot of great.
I like that. I mean, it's like with one hand, you're just like you're whipping out this little beam of light, and with the other hand, you're slapping out the thorn whip.
It doesn't have to be thorns either. It can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you
It
can
can be
flavor that.
bones, like a bone tail or something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Go with that. Like Dr. Necessitus
And I
was
kind of
that.
think it would kind of
Go
be
ahead.
like a bony, like this bony, or just this, the brown degraded thorns, like
necrotic-y looking
yeah,
thing.
I was just
necrotic
kind of
looking.
envisioning like these real unhealthy, spooky, danky looking plants
Yeah,
because I'm gonna have other plants in the future too, like
Because
entangle and spike growth and shit like
yep.
that.
Doctor
However you want to
Necessiter
do it.
had Thorn Whip, and his looked exactly like the proton streams from Ghostbusters. That was his Thorn
Yeah.
Whip, and it was radiation. It was radiation poison, but that was it. It looked
Yep.
just like fucking Ghostbusters. So you can flavor it however you want,
Someone
man.
asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
You is up.
All right. Seeing that he's dodged every single one of the other ones, he's gonna hold it up again,
Come
and
on, man.
then
You got it.
he holds it out this time, like the floor, one of the floors above. It's gonna look like a hole almost came in through the. It's gonna shine down with like this moon, almost like a moon twilight beam. He's gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Let's get the accent. Come on.
You can't run from me now, you wee
Yeah!
bastard.
There you go. There you go.
And then 5. Finally hits his ass.
Resistant.
Edward Jide.
Edward Jide.
Oh, I do need to put
Jide.
damage. The wounds that you've taken, you do need to have those wounds, so I put those on there.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Jide is just, let's say, wide-eyed, like feral looking, and he just kind of looks around and he sees that syringe in his hand, and he just kind of just squeezes it and crushes it. And he looks in his other hand and has that silvered short sword, and he just lets out just a yell, just
You have advantage.
a scream, and he is going to swing.
Let's hear the scream.
Is it a rebel,
Oh.
yo?
Kennedy's asleep, or I would.
Do a muted, yo.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
All right, and he swings away at it, and sure misses.
No, you have advantage. You're in flank.
Oh, oops,
Roll
yep,
again.
yep. Let me just roll again. Yep, just a straight roll.
Come on!
Oh, rolled off.
Oh,
20 again.
God.
Jared's got
big
loaded dice.
bastard.
Yep, I've got the loaded dice.
Can't hit for shite.
And
For shite.
that is his turn. Damn. That's what I really want to do.
Yeah. The dice happen. Salim.
Salim is really upset
Come
with his
on.
performance.
Kill this thing. Kill this thing, dude. Kill it.
Finally a
There
hit.
you go.
The hell with you, beast.
Kill it, dude. Kill it.
Please.
It's got
It didn't
Ah.
roll my necrotic damage. It should have. But anyway, I'll do. It's just a D6.
Okay.
5.
Oh, it's because you've got. I was looking at. You've got it written wrong. You've got your code written wrong. I'll help you with it. The one you put on him says hexed. It just needs to say hex
Oh,
instead of hexed.
I fixed that. Thank you.
Also, too, your other one is wrong too. I'll tell you about that one too.
Oh, that's the one from Tui. So,
It's wrong.
all right, understood. And that's his turn. Finally, did some damage.
Nice.
Some Dane
Good damage. Good lord.
Yeah,
You
it's
did
looking pretty rough.
17 points of damage. That's the most damage anybody's done.
By a
All
mile.
right. I will go ahead and repeat. Sacred Flame coming out. Ugh. Oh, whoa, took the whole thing. Die, foul beast. One again,
One damage.
son of a
God dog it.
bitch.
Good lord.
Alright.
Still looking rough.
Okay, that's it. Damn it.
All right.
Oglethorpe.
Oglethorpe.
I
Oglethorpe,
moved around.
he's casting spells, and he can realize that that this thing has going to have to make some saves, even though he doesn't understand what a saving throw is. He understands what magic is, so he is going to cast Mind Sliver. I can't see what I
Fails.
got. Hold on.
He
Ah, he
failed.
failed. Sweet. All right. So he will take 1d6 psychic, and then he will take -4, minus 1d4, 1 point of damage, on his next saving throw. So whoever casts Sacred Flame on him again, you will have a better
Killing this
chance.
thing 1 point at a time.
1 point at a time.
All right. Um, it is the Grick's turn. Odds. Salim, evens,
Well,
jive.
Salim, who has not seen the change to Henry Heckle, doesn't know that he's changed. Screams at the Grick to attack him. Attack me! Leave the weak one alone!
Well, he's going to attack Edward Judd. He just stays focused on that square, if you will. All right. Tentacle attack.
I love that picture of George the Animal Steel. It's great. It's
Oh, that's a hit.
phenomenal. Uh-oh.
But
Oh, shit.
partially resisted.
2d6? Yeah.
And now he gets the beak attack.
No.
Miss. He has not hit with a beak attack yet, and that is Aquas, this thing is looking pretty rough.
Kill it,
All
my
right.
friend.
We are going to try to kill it. I'm going to try to do the firebolt on him one more time.
There you go. Kill it, man. Kill it.
I
Woman.
got the disadvantage on the -2.
What
It's
do
a
you have
good thing I
disadvantage
raged
for?
because I would have been
-2.
dead.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Come
Come
on.
on, kill this thing.
Oh, it had 3 points exactly.
Sweet.
And the firebolt
Way to go,
crashed in
Acklet.
it.
Way to go,
Thank you.
Jen.
Ackles, describe your kill.
Describe my kill.
Describe that firebolt hitting that Grick.
In the middle of his beak opening for one of his little screams, I threw in the bolt of fire.
That's
And
good. That's good. Excellent.
and his head just exploded out in flames, and
Fried calamari for everyone.
his tentacles fell to the floor.
Perfect.
Love it. Love it.
Excellent. Well done.
Good stuff.
And as the Grick dies, the chanting that you did not hear for a minute, for 24 seconds during that combat, resumes. Or it never stopped it. You just didn't hear it for a little bit while you were preoccupied.
Can we tell if it's coming down the hallway to the north or
It is
south? Or
I would
it
like
is
to walk.
coming from everywhere.
I'd like to
Everywhere.
inspect the corpse, and specifically, I'd like to evaluate the hide.
Okay.
Salim, how many hit points are you down?
Three.
3,
Looking to see if
7.
there's anything about the hide.
Ackles only has 2 hit points left.
It is
Yes, I'm going to use my I'm gonna use Channel Divinity for Preserve Life. I can give out 10 healing points to anybody within 30 feet of me. Ackles gets
That's
4.
badass.
Salem gets 3. I get 2. And then we'll give Miroslav 1. I'm probably gonna end up healing him after this. So give yourself back 4 hit points. So you're back up 6. Salem's back up.
You are
Okay, so
You
Aquos
are
is
quite
good.
the
I get 4
medicine
or 1?
man. One.
You get one.
1. Okay.
And then I will cure wounds on you. I gotta put on my divine thingy.
You have to touch me to do cure wounds?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, I might not do
Yeah.
healing
Don't do
word
that.
Do
then.
not touch him, young Master Reverend.
So
As you're
Um,
It
about to do
would not be wise.
as
as I'm
It
the
would
about to
not
do
be
it.
as the
wise.
Grick falls, Salim sees Edward Jide for the first time, and everyone attack another monster! And he tries to jump across the Grick. He trips and falls,
no, I don't
and
want. Damn it.
Jide is the easiest thing I can tell you, and this is his first time out seeing everybody. He is like Mr. Peepers from SNL. He's just he's like just looking at everybody.
Chris Kattan was Mr. Peepers.
Oh, that
Yeah.
little
Eat that.
monkey guy.
Yeah.
Eat the apple all the time. Oh yeah, man, that's some funny shit, man.
Somebody eats an
That's
apple.
hilarious. Oh
I mean,
my
he
god,
is
that's
just. I mean, you
funny
can
as
tell
hell.
he is just completely feral.
Oh shit. Unfortunately, with the combat over, your rage dissipates.
there's a Mr. Peepers with Dr. Miroslav.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta get in there.
And you can see as that rage dissipates, it's almost like we'll call it
That's funny, Jeff.
Is it Discord?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh man, Mr. Peepers is funny as shit.
What a great bit.
That's awesome. Nobody could have done that either. Chris Kattan was terrible, but that was his like swan song. I mean, that was his best.
He was pretty good in that song. I wish it was Christmas today.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that was good too. Yeah, that was good.
They were all great in that. Tracy Morgan just sat there and ran in place.
Oh, Tracy Morgan is before he had his wreck, he was phenomenal.
Yep. I'm Brian Fellows.
I'm Brad Fellows. I
All
love
right.
Brian Fellows.
So the room has gone quiet, except for the chanting that still permeates all
Chanting.
throughout. And you've got a hallway to your north, a hallway to the south, or where you just came from to the west.
okay. So, anything to say about that hide?
It's just a leathery hide.
Okay, nothing interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
nothing.
are you
I'm
talking about
still
the hide or my hide?
no.
The hide.
you're a
Really?
leathery hide.
I'm talking about your hide, young fellow. You are quite the obtuse character, I might say. You're full of tricks, aren't you? What is that needle you inject yourself with?
Oh, it's just a little medicine.
Medicine.
For your rheumatiz.
His burst is for his bursitis.
Keeps the inflammation down.
Intravenous salve.
That's right.
So, as I'm looking
It's for
at
his rheumatiz.
that, I'm rummaging around in my doctor bag and I pull out like a lot of nasty looking like grub worms and shit like that crawling around in my bag, and I got them. I'm like putting them in my hand, and I noticed somebody kind of looking at me as I'm digging around in them, and I said, "They're quite nutritious, I assure you." Eating one of the grub worms, and I'm gonna eat some grub worm good berries and top myself up on my HP.
So your good berries are grub worms.
Grub worms and all those little creatures that Renfeld had in Dracula.
Yep, I'm with you. All right, excellent.
Nice. How many good berries can you make in one spell?
10 per casting,
10? 10? That's sweet, man.
10 HP.
That's awesome.
So I just
That's
So I just used half. 5 left.
Would anyone care for an order?
All right, what do you guys want to
Hey,
do?
Grubs are
Heckle
those
might take you
summer
up on
grubs
one.
or fall grubs?
Does Heckle want a grub?
Would you
Hell,
care
you
for
know,
one? You don't seem to be terribly discriminating with what you'll put inside your body.
he kind of picks it with his fingers and studies it real good, just like reluctantly takes it, like a, bites the head off of it.
Excellent. I'll just place it here on the table for you so you can serve yourself at your leisure.
I'm thinking of Barney Fife at that French restaurant in Raleigh where he just points at the menu and says he'll have that and he'll have that, and they bring him the escargot.
Of course
But
they do.
he is very
for the
Served
apologetic.
on a
record, I love
You'll have
served on a
food
escargot.
right
goat's
away.
shoe. You love escargot?
I do. I love it.
I've never had it.
Oh my god, I love it. You know what? It's
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 my
not even that
favorite.
good. It just tastes like a mushroom. It tastes like a mushroom and garlic butter. That's about it. But it's good. I mean,
It's Jennifer's
I don't know.
favorite.
I
She
love
loves the
escargot.
slimy snail.
It is.
Would
I
you
love the
care?
snails.
Would you care for some of my delectables over here, Ms. Ackles?
Atlas is healed up.
I'm all good. Thank you.
And I don't know what you did to your health, John, but it looks like you're almost dead now. You lost health instead of gaining.
Oh, yeah, shit, I sure did. I went backwards.
He took away instead of added.
The
Yeah.
wrong
This is
grubs.
the heart surgeon. This is the fucking heart surgeon.
Wrong grub.
Take the green grub, not the red grub.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
All right, which way are we going? There's
You can go north or
an
south.
Uh,
I was
Was there anything where the grick was?
No.
Or is it just like a okay? It was just on the
Just
wall.
empty. It's an old ancient larder. Empty.
You want to
Was
send
it
your
a-
little feather down past me that direction and see? Or is that
we can,
not a.
or the doc. We can, or the doctor can scout if he wishes. I don't want to step on his toes with the feather.
Oh, you
You,
can
you
put the
can
feather
kind of
out there.
see two. You came in. You recognize this hallway. That's where you came in,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and you can
I'm
kind
gonna
of see
send
two.
Calamus there. See what he sees left and right.
Okay.
Uh, Oglethorpe's eyes go white. Yeah.
So here you see hallway that way. Hallway that way.
Jeez.
And as his eyes are still white, and Calamus is spinning around looking, he says to Miroslav as he's going up there, "These catacombs go in every direction, it seems. Once again, I say, we must be on our toes." And he brings me back.
I'm just going to slide him over here.
That's cool. I was just keeping him beside him. If you,
Yep. Just kind of clearing up some space.
I got you. I got you, bro.
What's to the left there?
Just another little
23.
hallway. 23, and there's 23 to the right. And basically, what you can. Okay, so you go that way. Hang on. Let me. Okay, so now you got a door to your north, door to the south.
Door to the north.
Always go north.
Just a normal looking
Right.
door.
Okay, hang on just one sec. So yeah, it's a door.
All right. I'll open the door.
Okay.
Oh shit.
What is that thing? That's
The
a
letter
sarcophagus.
E.
Open up the door, and you
Looks like a
see
sarcophagus.
what appears to be a crypt or a sarcophagus, and the stone slab on top of this sarcophagus has the name etched: Rosavalda Durst.
Durst. That's the name of the family of this place, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Do you recall
that's
the little
the
girl's name?
Rose, yeah.
Rose.
This is
Rose
Rosavalda.
and Thorn. Yeah, but the other one's Thorn.
Thorn of Alda.
But wait a minute, their bones are upstairs. So, oh
Yeah,
man,
and their
this
spirits.
is
Yeah.
getting crazy. This is getting crazy, dog. This is getting nuts. Jared, I see why you wanted to run us through this. This man, I'm loving every bit of it. I really am. It's phenomenal.
I'm gonna
Good
So
head
story.
down
the
to this
the
door.
sarcophagus is closed, I presume.
Mm-hmm. Salim, are you opening up that one?
I will.
I'm not sure we want both these open, guys. You sure you want to?
It's done.
Done.
Stunned.
Too
What?
late. Too late, my friends.
The stone slab here is etched with the name Thornbolt Durst.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Well, Salim knows what he needs to do with the bones upstairs now. Bring them down here and put them in their crypts.
Mhm. Yeah, we didn't collect those bones, did we?
No, not yet. I said that I would make sure that they got interred correctly, but he's not sure that in this house is the correct place yet. So
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think we
Oh, in a
should
movie,
open both
once
of them at the same time, but do y'all want to open one
Yeah,
of these?
this doesn't seem like a peaceful place to be buried. And get to
It's
an
getting kind of
afterlife.
late to. I mean, I don't know how much further.
I can go as long as you guys want to go. I'm the 60-minute man.
I can go all night.
60-minute man. All right. Tell
All right,
me.
well, let's.
Do we? Hmm.
I mean, we've seen them as ghosts outside. We saw them as ghosts inside. We don't know
Yeah.
that they didn't eat
Two different ghosts, though,
the
right?
bone.
Now,
Yeah.
Two different
outside,
ghosts.
outside, they did not look like ghosts. They looked like children.
Right. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking that, if we
Inside,
found
they
dead.
looked like ghosts.
Yeah, no, but it was the same, visage we saw,
Mhm.
right? I mean, they looked the same, correct? The ghost and the kids outside, right? Like Rose looked like Rose ghost, and Thorn looked like Thorn ghost, right? The one outside looked like the ghost inside, right? Or not?
They looked like the same, but the ones
Okay,
outside looked like
the ones inside,
children,
the
and the
ghosts,
ones
yeah.
yeah, and then the ones inside looked like translucent, shining
But they
ghosts
looked
of the children
the
outside.
same. They resembled each other, is what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Okay, yeah,
Identical.
okay, yeah.
I
All
mean,
right.
they still could be random creatures with amazing powers and could still be trying to draw us further into their own. I mean,
There.
All right. I'll try to open up this sarcophagus.
All right.
The necrotic
Does anyone think
is
The
that's not
very
what
tricky.
we're gonna do?
Well,
the
there's a lot of unknowns. I mean, we've got children, we've got bones, we've got ghosts. Um, who knows what's in
Okay,
these? So
Our pets' heads are falling off.
I mean, okay, but we're here and
yeah,
now.
I
Are we
think
gonna
I
open
think
this?
knowing what's in them is a good idea.
all right. So
I have to
Miroslav,
know.
you
Be
attempt to.
careful.
Are you attempting with your mage hand?
Sure.
It's too heavy.
You can only lift 10 pounds.
Yeah,
I'm gonna slide you right there.
that's fine. I will. I'm not very strong,
Okay, that's okay. Just give it a shot.
but I will give it a shot.
So you slide the stone slab, and it moves surprisingly easy. And you look into this coffin, because that is what it is. And we'll see you next week.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
That's good.
Fucker.
That's good. You got me,
Good job,
Jared.
guys. Good job.
You got me. That was fun.
CJ just
Look
got
how much
his
we did
cliffhanger ready
tonight.
for us.
Yeah,
Got the Cliffy.
Mhm.
we did a lot tonight.
Got a
That was
Cliffy.
good.
Jennifer, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a wonderful
Yeah,
pleasure.
definitely.
Look forward to you showing us your Scottish accent next week on Monday.
Exactly.
Let's see what you
So
Work
can't
on
do,
it.
Loss.
Work
practice
on
that.
it.
that.
Can we get a preview of
Well, here's the thing.
Let's let her bring it out next week.
okay, okay.
Here's the thing, Jen. Though you had one
Yes.
job to do. You had one job to do is kill Atlas. You failed. So next week you can redeem yourself
And
and
she tried.
kill you. All right. Kill you. Kill you, and you're in. You're in. You get your own character. All right.
I'll work on that.
Okay, he's gone. All
So
right.
that's the 13th, right?
We're going to play on Monday because I'm not going to make you
That was
guys
super
miss the
fun.
Super Bowl.
So
So we will
You're not gonna
play.
watch Super Bowl? Come on,
I'm not
Jared.
going to make you guys miss the Super Bowl.
I know, but you're not gonna watch the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Come on.
it'll be on, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
All
Probably
right.
won't pay no
he'll be
attention.
working
I
on
don't
his
even,
tofu
who's in
ribs.
Kansas City, and who?
Fucking
Eagles.
Eagles.
Philadelphia
Eagles.
Eagles.
I hate the fucking
I
Eagles.
hate him.
So
No,
yeah,
I'm just doing the dude.
Fucking hate the Eagles, man.
I'll probably check
Fucking
out the
hate the
commercial.
Eagles, man.
I'm going to watch and I'm going to cheer for the Eagles for Joe O'Brien on the Glass Cannon podcast. And I'm going to send out my positive vibes to him. So
I
I don't
haven't
know if we
listened
had
to that in
anybody
a long time.
viewing tonight. I didn't get to pull up the Twitch to check it all out. Hope
That's
if
right.
we
We had
did
a
have
few come and
anybody who
go.
enjoyed it, hope you guys enjoyed it, and will join us again. And again, thank you guys, all for bringing it tonight. It was great. Thought it was a really great
Yeah, that was
session.
fun. That was
Good
very
vibes.
fun.
Good
And
vibes.
we're just getting started, guys. And Jen, um, thank you for filling in, jumping in here.
Yes,
You were in
thank you,
a
Jennifer.
tough spot,
Thank you
Thanks,
for
and
Jen.
including me.
but
You were in a tough
you
spot,
kept
and you found a
Atlas
way to make it.
alive.
Well,
Damn, we're in a tight spot.
I appreciated the topple off of the table. I thought that was excellent.
It was. I mean, there was only one way that could go wrong, and
You did
it did
it.
happen.
Awesome.
And I did.
So well done.
Jen,
So
the master of the pratfall.
we will be here Monday after the Super Bowl, 7:30 p.m. Thanks for joining us. Thank you guys for a great session, and
Yep.
have
Take
a great
care,
week.
everybody. Have a good week. Stay safe.
Very fun.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody. Great job.
Bye, guys.
Look.
Yeah.